Hello, everybody, and welcome to our third session of Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden. If you're looking at our stream overlay, we now have all the character art sitting behind each person's head. Thank you, Indy, Teacup Toady, for doing that for free. Thank you so much. You can now figure out what these people look like now when they're getting murdered by ice creatures. Out of like all the characters, Boa just looks the most out of place. In terms of just anything. Anyways, announcements before we begin. I did say last night that the first week of November might not have any streams. I was wrong. I am moving into my house November 7th. So the Wednesday games, November 4th and 5th, will still be going on. And then hopefully hopefully nothing will be disrupted in November, because I'm moving in on a Saturday. So, you shall see. WAP. Hey. So, last we left off, you all decided to go check out the White Moose. And spent a good amount of time, 12 hours or so, hunting in the woods for it. And eventually stumbling upon this tomb in the middle of the woods. And exploring the tomb and everything. You guys just hung out in the snow, looked at stuff. And Chance and Kiva encountered the White Moose by themselves. Things went a little rough, but eventually everyone kind of regrouped in the encounter and defeated the White Moose. And you all started exploring the tomb, opening one door, not really finding anything of interest except for a fish cup. You went to open the other door, and a raggedy-looking human with pointed teeth and two sickles leapt up onto a sarcophagus as you enter the room, immediately screaming at you all, and essentially just attacking. And that's where we're going to pick up the session, with everybody rolling initiative. Alright, so, Chance, what'd you get for initiative?
I got a 10.
Ooh. Okay. Boa.
17.
Oh. Penny.
15.
Okay, and Kiva.
Oh, that's a 5.
Okay.
5? Okay. So, you all, well, not all of you enter this room, but the door's opened. Boa runs in, and as Boa runs in, this fur-cloaked, pale-skinned individual with sickles made of solid ice leaps up onto the sarcophagus and just screams, just, immediately looks hostile, and bursts up his Boa.
Oh, she's not first. Okay. Bo is just like, she's stunned, and she's just like, I'm leading. I gotta do something. So
I'm gonna make fish stew out of you.
please don't. I just wanted to be your friend.
I have all the friends I need. The moose and the other animals that I'm going to awaken and set loose on 10 towns.
She's just gonna she's like, I don't like that. Flavor wise, she's doing a touch spell, but she wants to slap her.
Yeah, totally. That's still a touch. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just gonna slap her,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of her hand, not her face, just because she's on the sarcophagus, and she's gonna try and cast inflict wounds.
Nice. Inflict wounds. Go for it. It's an attack roll, so.
Please. I rolled a nat 20!
Jesus! On inflict wounds. Fuck! Okay. Roll the dice and double it.
Okay.
Or roll dice twice. Up to you.
I would like to roll dice twice. I didn't think I'd get this far.
I fear that Nat 20 may have doomed us all.
So you run
We are
in,
now
you
getting
run in,
cocky.
and just anime like
Just-
power up the knee of this druid.
Oh boy. Okay, so that is. Oh, okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Inflict-
16. Okay, 16 for the first one, and then I'm gonna roll again.
Okay, 16.
Oh,
She-
so you're rolling.
it's either-
into-
3d10.
Yeah, I let her either.
Okay.
I say you
Roll
can
twice.
either roll twice or multiply the first one. Whew, boy. Inflict wounds
16.
gets scary when you crit on it, especially if you cast it at higher levels.
7.
Just kills them right here. Could you imagine?
39 points of damage.
Oh,
Total? Ooh.
ooh, she looks like shit after that. Just, and you can hear like a wet snap as the impact of your inflicted wounds just goes in and just snaps the leg bone. And we'll say she has half movement after
Bitch
that.
slapped by a child.
So, anything else, Boa? That's your action.
If I move, I'm gonna get an
Oh, yeah.
opportunity attack. So I would
Oh, yeah.
rather just like hold hot and just like ah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, that'll bring it to Penny. Penny, you can just see the edge of this druid from where you are.
What's going on? And he'll move in a little bit. He'll move about 5 feet closer. Can he see that other, like, shrub entity?
The shrub is kind of hiding behind the sarcophagus, so no.
I can't even see a little bit of
Just
it.
like a little tiny branch. It has like
So
three.
nothing
It has,
that would indicate that it's
it-
threatening.
It looks like it's not doing anything yet, and it has a lot of cover.
Well, cover doesn't matter with like acid splash.
Yeah, but it does not look threatening at the moment.
Cool.
It has not had a turn.
Cool. Doesn't. Yeah. All right. All
It's
right.
a shrub. You can't really tell if it's.
Yeah. It just looks weird in a stone
Yeah.
area. Okay. Well then, I can't really do any of my line attacks because,
Yep.
yeah, everybody else is in there. So, what would you say about a firebolt? What would does it look like I could do it?
Yeah.
Or
You just-
would they have cover?
You just have to arch it over your friends' heads.
Right. Oh,
'Cause
but they
she's standing
she
on
is
the-
standing on top.
Yeah,
of
she's also
something
standing
too,
on the
so-
sarcophagus. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll just do a firebolt then.
Go for it.
It's an 11 to hit.
Nope. She
Yeah, okay.
ducks and splashes along the back wall.
Perhaps fleeing is of the right mind. Very intimidating. And he'll move back 5, so that's 10, 15, 20?
Okay. Those are stairs going
5
down. So you're going up the stairs. Okay.
and 30.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. The druid is going to let her scream from the immense pain of her right leg being shattered, or her left leg being shattered from that inflict wounds, and she's just going to say, "You're all going to die down here now." And she's going to raise her hands up in the air and cast Ice Storm around Kiva, Boa, and Chance. It's a 20-foot radius spell, so she's going to cast it so it hits all of you.
Even me?
No, you're gone. You're far out of the range. Kiva, Boa, Chance, you watch as a hail of rock-hard ice pounds into the ground in a 20-foot radius. I need you all to make dexterity saving throws, the 3 of you.
15.
15, okay. 13 fails.
7.
7 fails. Okay, so math time. Chance 1 bludgeoning damage.
Gotcha.
Everybody else takes 2 bludgeoning damage. And then the math for the cold damage. Boa, you take 18 points of cold damage.
Whoa.
Can I use my reaction to do? No, that'd be bad. I don't want to down anybody. Fuck.
So 18 points of cold damage.
I'm down.
Kiva, you would take 18 points of cold damage, but because you're resistant, you and Chance both take 9 points of cold damage. That's her turn. Yes. So, Boa is unconscious. Chance, what are you sitting in for hit points?
A nice 7.
Okay. And Kiva.
Also a nice 7.
Okay. That'll bring it to Chance. This ice storm just... And as the hailstones have turned this entire 20-foot area into difficult terrain.
So I still have enough movement to get up close to her, right?
Oh, of course.
I want to take out that bad leg that she's sitting on. 23 to hit.
23 hits. And you do get sneak attack because Boa's unconscious. Never mind. You do not get sneak
13.
attack.
Oh well, 10.
10 piercing damage. Yep.
Yep. And then I'll swing around with the dagger.
Okay, go for it.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
And that's another 8 piercing.
Oof. Okay. Yeah, this woman is not looking too shit hot. Because of that fucking inflict wounds crit, man. Oh. All right. Anything else, Chance?
Is it possible for me to like telepathically like yell at her just to give Kiva advantage on her next attack? Just to scream in her head.
Totally.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
All right.
It's just like a primal roar that she'll hear.
All right. That'll bring it to the shrub. Seeing its master kind of getting beat the fuck up. Not gonna move. It's just gonna hide more behind the sarcophagus. Bringing it to Kiva.
I'm not getting any fucking closer to her. Can I use my bow or is it at disadvantage?
No, you can use your bow.
Then I'm gonna use my bow.
Okay, you have advantage on the attack roll because of the help action from Chance.
Oh yeah. Oh, don't fucking fail me now. Okay. 23 to hit.
23 hits as you just... This ice is like bad... Like, there's like bludgeoned you to shit. You're covered in welts. You just load an arrow and it sails into the room and strikes the druid in the chest. Roll damage.
That is 8 damage.
Ooh, yeah, she's looking real bad. She's like... Ugh. She like spits up a bunch of blood onto Boa's unconscious body. Anything else? Okay. That'll bring it to Boa. Death saving throw, please.
Oh, don't fail me now. Oh, 13.
That's one success.
Woohoo!
That'll bring it to Penny.
Yeah, you said how much of this is difficult terrain? I can't tell.
Not where you are. Nowhere where you are is difficult terrain. Difficult terrain is 20 feet, basically the entirety of the room.
Well, I'm just trying to.
You're nowhere near. You won't be anywhere near difficult terrain.
So, can I move to here?
Yeah, you'll be fine. There's
here?
no difficult terrain there. There's no difficult terrain.
Okay. All right. So. Okay. Does the shrub look like it's aggressive now?
You can't see the shrub now because it's hiding behind the sarcophagus.
I mean, I can see it in the vision. Oh, it's hiding behind the thing. Gotcha. Okay.
I can't do
All right, cool.
height.
Yeah, never mind then. I guess I'm gonna do another. Another firebolt.
Okay, go for it.
See how it goes. 18 to hit.
18 hits. Roll damage.
6 fire damage.
Okay. Firebolt hits this druid in the chest, and she just flies off the back of the sarcophagus and lands stone dead on the other side. That fucking inflict wounds helped so much, and the druid is dead. Anything else?
I did a thing.
10, 15, 20,
Just
25. And that's about as far as I can go on my turn. Is she gone?
and everyone can reply on their turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's dead. That'll bring it to Chance. You doing anything? The druid just got blasted by Penny. The inflict wounds definitely changed the tide of how this might have gone. So
Right. So, can I spend my turn helping Bo up?
she is unconscious. So
You
you
could stabilize.
Stabilize
you
her.
have to do a medicine check. So yeah.
Okay. Are we still in combat?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well then,
the shrub does not appear hostile, though it is currently hiding behind the sarcophagus.
okay. Well, I wouldn't have even noticed anyway. So I want to help Bo up.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
18.
Oh yeah, Boa is stabilized. And Boa is the cleric.
The tank.
Boa will wake up from her stabilization with 1 hit point in 2 hours. Anything else, Chance?
Oh no, that can we move?
Yeah.
All right. Well, mosey on back towards the door.
Okay. That'll bring it to the
like.
that'll bring it to the shrub. The shrub's gonna kind of like come around and go, "Oh, thank God you killed her. Thank you."
Wait.
Now we're out of combat.
Oh, okay.
It's a friend.
Hi.
Oh my God,
It waves its little like juniper berry branches.
Oh,
Aw.
Kiva is pushing past Chance.
We're gonna make gin out of it. Let's go.
Just full on like mom arming Chance out of the way to be like, oh, hi friend.
Hi.
What's your name?
I don't have one.
Can I give you a name?
Okay.
You said it was juniper berries.
Yeah.
On the bush. How about I call you Juniper?
That's nice. Thank you
It's a
for
nice
thank you for killing her. She was gonna send big monsters into the 10 towns, but now that's not gonna happen anymore. So okay, well, back to the woods I go.
Aren't you an interesting thing?
Thank you. And they kind of it's all small creatures that just easily squeezes past everybody.
Wait. Oh, what? Oh,
Where are you going, Juniper?
there's so much to learn.
I'm going back to the wild.
Are you sure you'll be able to make it out of this hole?
Yeah.
You can climb?
Yeah. And then yeah, just gone. The druid is
Boa.
The druid is dead on the floor. Sarcophagus,
Can I check out those sites that you had?
Wait, how is Boa? What happened?
Oh, she's still unconscious, right?
Yeah, she'll wake up in 2 hours with 1 hit point.
What happened?
She's fine. She's fine.
She was assailed by the recently deceased friend we have here.
Will she be all right?
It does not look to be fatal. Just give her time to rest.
While you're all talking, that bush comes rolling back. I thought I'd share some helpful information for all of you. You can pick my berries. They're really tasty. I have 14 growing on me. And says, the druid kind of points to it. That's Ravisen. She blames 10 towns for her sister's death. Don't know where I don't know how or when her sister died. Revisen, that's her, has awakened many beasts and plants throughout Icewind Dale. Some of them, the White Moose, are of an evil bent. Others aren't. She did complain a lot about the scruples of the Plesiosaurs that she awoke in Mare Duladon. And she's used the Moonbeam spell to trigger the Moon Dial, and enabled the White Moose to scry on loggers and hunters using a magic mirror here in this tomb over there somewhere. Okay, bye. Scurries. Oh,
Hi,
you
Juniper.
want to pick my berries? There's 14.
Yes, yes, yes. I would love the berries.
Okay.
By the way, have you ever run into a creature in the woods, small like yourself, but fast in nature?
No.
Thank you.
These are
And-
just called tasty berries. They don't have anything special about them. They're just really good tasting berries.
Okay, hold on. I'll just gather them up in a little bag.
Okay, and then Juniper scurries away. Spread on top of the sarcophagus is an herbalism kit as well.
What's the druid got on her?
Just those sickles.
I will pick the sickles up.
Okay.
Like, It's not really my style. Do any of you want them?
Oh, sorry, never mind. I'm reading something. If the druid dies, the icicles melt away.
Oh,
Icicles melt away.
Yeah, you guys go to pick it up, it just turns to water and just.
Ugh. Well, that's disappointing, isn't it, Pierre?
it's so insightful.
Yes, quite disappointing. Is there anything else around here? And Penny's gonna have a look around as well.
Nope, just the sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus in that it has like a lid.
Yeah.
And everything. Okay.
And the herbalism kit on top of the lid.
Should we open?
Yeah, I'll get the herbalism kit.
Okay, you can add an herbalism kit to your equipment.
Gotcha.
Open the sarcophagus.
If it's all right with Brittany, Penny's gonna pick up Bo and put her in the bed that's there.
Yeah, yeet me. Be good.
Yeah.
Make sure me and Haj are snuggled up good.
Yeah.
Is Haj okay from that?
Oh yeah, Hodge is fine. He's probably got like a couple little like
Stout.
holes from the hail, but that's
She'll
about
press the tape out
You're-
whenever she's
it.
awake.
Yeah. But yeah, just a sarcophagus.
Penny's just gonna lean down as he tucks her and just say, "You were quite fierce."
So should we open the sarcophagus?
What was that?
Yes. All right.
What'd you
So,
say?
Let's open the sarcophagus.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm gonna try and open the sarcophagus.
Okay, you push the lid off, and as you push it off, the tomb fills with a horrible stench of decay, and lying inside is a somewhat fresh corpse that looks kind of similar feature-wise to the druid. And tucked under the corpse, you can see what looks like a pouch.
Joink.
It is a shark skin pouch.
Ooh, shark skin.
That's right. That contains 2 potions in crystal vials.
Well, I'm gonna put this sister, or the dead sister, inside with the. Well, I guess they're both dead sisters, so I'll just
Okay.
stack the other one on top of the other
Just
one.
pick up the other Revisen's body and put her in the sarcophagus. Just. And yeah, you have 2 potions in crystal vials and an herbalism kit and a shark skin pouch.
Do the crystal vials have anything in them?
Yeah, potions.
Oh, so the potions are in the crystal
Yes.
vials. Okay.
The one potion is kind of like a gold color. The other one has a crimson liquid that regularly pulses with dull light, calling to mind a heartbeat.
Can I spend a little bit of time and figure out what these are?
Yeah, you just have to like taste the potions, not like drink it.
Yeah,
You just
like-
have to like do like a little finger dab. Yeah.
Yeah.
The golden one is a potion of resistance, but it's radiant resistance. And the other potion, the crimson one that's pulsating, is a potion of vitality. That one, when you drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion you are suffering and cures any disease or poison affecting you. For the next 24 hours, you gain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend. And yeah, the potion of radiant resistance is when you drink this potion, you gain resistance to radiant damage for 1 hour. And
Interesting.
yeah, a pouch made out of shark
Goes in her
skin.
bag. Just attach the pouch to her belt somehow. Like, interesting.
Okay. And yeah, I did not make out that it is a shark skin pouch. That is what the book says. So how?
Jesus fucking Christ!
What a coincidence. But we'll just say for the sake of time and everything, the 2 hours pass. Everyone who was basically not doing anything, that's Chance, Kiva, Penny, you guys can get benefits of a short rest. And Boa, you wake up with 1 hit point.
Did we win? What? Oh. Hush! And she's gonna start casting prestidigitation on him and just like hugging him, like, are you okay? Penny, are you okay?
Hello. You did very well.
I wanted to make a friend.
Yes, I think you made 2 more today.
And she'll like get up from where she was sleeping and go over to where Penny is and give him a hug.
Penny
So?
just thinks that's so endearing.
So what? Where's the little shrub?
Penny will just look at Kiva.
Oh, the little shrub, Juniper. Well, he had to go back to the woods, which is where he belonged. So,
Oh, I wanted to make friends with them.
oh, he was very friendly, and I'm sure he'd consider you a friend.
Oh, that's so nice to hear. And she like look where like the sarcophagus lid was open. She's just like she'll like go up to it and kind of like peer in, just like, so who's the other one? She's kind of like poking at it with her finger.
Don't
Juniper
touch
said it. Juniper said it was her sister, most likely.
Oh.
It said that her sister died, and she blamed the 10 towns.
How did she die? Did Juniper say?
Maybe we can look at the body?
And Boa will just kind of like try to like peer in and just kind of like move it around and see if it looks weird or if it's been like dead.
Medicine check.
Come on, Cleric, you got to be good at this. Come on, please. You're not good at this. 8. I'm sorry, guys. My luck
No
has run
idea.
out.
You are a baby. It's okay.
Right.
But yeah, Chance, Penny, Kiva, you can roll hit dice for your short rest if you have any left.
I don't have any left.
Brutal.
Too, baby.
Well, I can't really tell. He just
I don't have enough.
there's so much been disturbed since the other bodies in there.
Oh, no. I got 5, but after that, that's it.
Okay. So you should be at 13, I think.
No, I'm at 12
Nice.
because
That's
I don't know.
Yes, I suppose we should just leave them in peace.
No,
No.
there was mention of a magic meter. And I think that the shrub, I could not see without the branches pointing which way, but I believe it's in this corner. Can I rummage through the stuff that's over here?
No, the mirror. You guys have already seen the mirror. It's down
Oh.
here.
Okay, it's another room.
Yeah, last session you guys saw the mirror on the wall
Gotcha.
over here.
Ah, yes. It mentioned a mirror and that the druid used a type of moon spell in order to affect the sundial and use the mirror.
I see.
Or I suppose it should be called a moon dial.
Quite clever. By the way, Boa,
Yeah,
I seem to
Chance.
have dropped something. One moment. There was also these berries, the shrub. He let us have these berries, and I would like to give them to you.
Oh, really?
Yes, I have not honored you with a gift to commemorate our first journey. You shall have these berries.
Well, thank you, Chance. And she'll go and like give them a big hug.
Okay.
And she'll eat one of them.
Yeah, they just taste really good.
Oh, these are really good. I hope we meet Juniper again.
There was also this herbalism kit. I am not familiar with it, but I'm sure paired with the berries, you can make some delicious teas and jams.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen one of these. Oh, thank you, Chance.
He'll
She'll
give her the
put
kit.
She'll put it in her bag.
Shall we head back now, my friends?
Well, I was going to say it is getting quite late in the night. Perhaps this might be the best place to, take shelter.
Does not sound like a bad idea. Kiva?
He's right. One entrance means nothing can really get in. Sheltered from the elements, so we don't have to worry about getting snowed in.
Maybe
That's
we
okay.
should just cover the sarcophagus back up. I don't really want to wake up in the night and see them staring back at
Yeah, it really
me.
stinks in here
also-
too.
It also smells quite bad. Yes.
Fine.
So I guess me and Penny can put the lid back on.
Okay. Doesn't stop the stench because the stench has kind of already gotten out. But you don't have to see the dead bodies anymore, so.
Oh, was like looking over at Kiva and just like notices the like shark skin pouch on her, and she goes go up to it and just like, oh, wow, was that on the druid lady?
No?
I don't know how Haj feels about that. Haj? He says it's okay. He's okay with it, as long as it wasn't one of his brothers or sisters.
Love that.
Would Penny and Chance have seen Kiva take it?
Yeah, she didn't do a sleight of hand check or anything.
I just obviously did it. I was like, oh, cool. Mine now.
But no, yeah, it was not on the druid lady. So,
I'm not lying.
yeah.
Boa just goes like takes her finger, just kind of starts like running her finger over it, just like the texture, just like.
Darling, I would appreciate if you kept your hands off my property.
Sorry, Kiva. She'll like take a step back and like take a step back over to where Petty is.
Okay.
Well, I perhaps it is time to go to sleep for the night and do some watches. Make sure nothing sneaks up on us. No more moose. Mooses. Moose. How? What is the plural of that?
It's just moose.
More moose would be undesirable, I think.
Agreed. I shall take first watch. And he'll move over to the door.
Okay.
I'm calling the sarcophagus. Kiva's gonna sleep on top of the sarcophagus.
Excellent.
Real estate right there.
Yeah. Penny's
Free real
gonna
estate.
lay out his bedroll.
Okay.
Yeah. Try
Yes.
to.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, I'm just saying, and there's also a spare bed in here anyway. So bonus.
Yeah, he's not sure if anybody else needs one. So he's rolling out his own and is going to try to get warm via friction. See him kind of just wiggling in his bedroll.
All right. So everyone starts to. Well, everyone else starts to like. Go ahead.
Before they start sleeping, Boa's gonna like drag that like bedroll closer to Penny and just like snuggle up to Hodge and just like Penny just like quietly like speaking to Hodge before she goes to bed.
Okay. So while everyone starts their sleep, Chance, just give me a perception check while you do your first watch, and then we'll figure out who's second watch from there, because everyone's
21.
sleeping. 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just hear the sound of like the snow and wind blowing outside. It's kind of making a weird like whistling noise through the open hole in this tomb, like a really eerie like. And it kind of sounds like you hear footsteps, but you just realize, oh, that's just the sound of like ice, just kind of cracking and stuff and falling, and snow falling, sliding off the top of the tomb. So you shake it off with that perception check. Okay, yeah, those weren't actually footsteps. It's just this is a really creepy place to spend the night. And yeah, your watch goes by uneventful. Who are you gonna wake up for second watch?
I'm gonna wake up Kiva.
Okay.
And I'll take her spot on the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah.
She kept it warm for him. That's nice.
Yeah, it's toasty on there.
Yeah.
Now where am I gonna sleep when I go to sleep?
Inside.
She's still grumbling about the Chance can hear her grumbling about that as she walks to the door.
Okay.
You did get woken up in the middle of the night.
It's cranky.
Is Pierre's headlight still like?
Yeah, she takes the thing off during the night. You can breathe. So yes, 5
Okay.
feet of light.
All right, perception check. Otherwise, if his head was covered, it'd be with disadvantage.
Yeah, because I can't see shit. Why am I taking watch?
Yeah, there's no light sources in here.
It's an 18 plus 6, so 24.
And yeah, you just hear the sound of the wind howling, and at moments you swear you can hear like moans on the wind. Just But it's probably just the wind. And yeah, your watch also goes by uneventfully.
Tempted to wake Chance back up and be like, nah, you go.
So he doesn't get a long rest.
Not that mean. She's just standing at the edge of the sarcophagus going between Chance and Penny, just looking at him. And then she'll like nudge Penny with her foot.
Okay.
Mm.
Wake up.
Mm. Ah. Is it morning yet?
No, it's your time to watch. Close the
Mhm.
door.
All right. And he'll wiggle out.
Okay. There is now a spare bedroll.
He's gonna just
Little-
sleep on this side.
Little flakes of oxidized copper.
Yeah, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. So I'm just sitting back against the sarcophagus and we'll sleep like that.
Okay.
Penny will get up, pretty much stand near the door. And there is a door, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. he'll leave it closed, but just kind of lean up against it. Well, not actually, he's not going to lean up against it because that's probably cold, and he conducts temperature very easily. He does not want to get cold. So, yeah, he's going to chill out near the door
Okay.
and make
This
sure
will
he
be
can hear
percep-
anything.
because the door was open, and then I would assume like it was closed on your watch then. So perception check based on hearing this time.
Okay. That's a flat 10.
Yeah, just wind,
Okay.
and your watch goes by uneventfully. One more person still needs to have a watch to get 8 hours total.
Penny's going to stay up.
Okay, another
He doesn't
perception
want
check
to wake
then.
Boa up. All right.
So 2, 4.
18.
18, yeah, so wind. And yeah, the watch ends. I need to see how much sleep you need for a long rest to actually gain the benefits of it real quick, because, yeah. It's 2 hours
think you need-
each.
It's
I
just
got
8 hours
I got
of
4 hours
non-activity.
of sleep.
Okay, yeah, so I don't think Penny gets a long rest.
Okay, that's fine.
Everybody else does, though. And Pierre, if he needs it.
He's doing great.
Yeah, the morning eventually comes. You don't know it's there yet, because again, it's really dark in here, and sunlight doesn't actually reach this point, because the door's closed. But body wakes everybody up kind of around the same time.
Penny's just decides to roll up his bedroll.
Okay.
Puts it back in his pack. But just waits for everyone else to wake up at their leisure. Doesn't bother waking anyone.
Yeah, you all wake up eventually.
Feeling like Penny kind of like rustling near her, Boa just kind of like stirs and just like kind of wakes up, but it's just kind of like one of those like 5 more minutes moments.
All right.
Wake up and get like right in Chance's face before he wakes up.
Okay.
She's
So
just
he
like
does.
leaning over him, just staring at him.
Good morning.
Did you enjoy your rest, princess?
I did. It was quite comfortable.
Yeah, I called dibs on that spot. You have to recognize dibs rules.
I am not familiar.
I called dibs on it, so that means it's mine and you can't take it.
Oh, okay. So it does not belong to me. I never claimed ownership.
No, you never called dibs. And okay, you have to call dibs first. So if I call dibs and then you call dibs, my dibs would like kind of trump yours, because dibs rules mean the first person to call dibs gets it.
And he's just like blank in the face. Like the culture, it's just like too different. He doesn't understand. So what are we calling the dibs for?
Well, I called dibs on the
Who is
sarcophagus.
dibs?
Sleeper. The person who invented the rule.
So this belongs to them.
No, it belongs to me because I'm invoking his name.
Their voice is getting louder. All of a sudden,
So
Penny's like,
it-
you've piqued
you
my
said this,
curiosity,
so if-
Kiva.
I say Penny, then the sarcophagus belongs to Penny.
No. Okay, dibs rule means
And he'll just go
that-
over and just grab the, I guess, whatever this is right here on the ground, and he'll say Boa and put his hand on it.
Just a pot.
This belongs to Boa.
No, you're not getting it.
Boa, I have your thing.
No, that's not how it works.
Boa
Kiva.
just like
Penny
starts
sings?
stirring. It's just like, I said 5 more minutes.
I don't understand.
I am quite interested. Who is Dibs?
Some long dead person who made up this rule where by invoking his name, you are claiming ownership of something for yourself. It's kind of, you say dibs in the spirit of him, you know?
Is that a possessive? Like, was their name Dib? But now it's Dibs's.
Yes.
Dibs.
Where
Yes,
is your
exactly. You're
mother?
getting it.
What clan does this Dibs hail from?
Look, I know it's a long dead rule. It's a long dead person, and this rule's been
Well,
around for
I'm not
ages.
helping you carry the sarcophagus.
I will not
No.
increase this Dibs's net value.
It's heavy.
not
It's in proper
Claiming
to
it
move.
for him.
Bo
I
will not
cooked
help.
dibs to sleep on the sarcophagus. That's all I wanted, and you stole that. So now I am trying to educate you in the rule of dibs.
Instead of claiming things in the name of Dibs, I say, and he looks at Boa, we claim things in the name of Hajj.
And she like stands up and like goes over to the sarcophagus and touches it and just like, Hush! 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 And, like puts his like little flipper on, just like, Hush! Yeah! Yeah! In the name of Hush! She just like holds him up like, yeah!
That is the spirit.
I am very much in favor of this.
And she goes around to everybody, giving them hugs and just goes, Hush! 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 You're all claimed in the name of Hush. We're all friends. Yes, yes, yes.
He was just standing like this, just
Kiva, I love this new tradition.
the people of this land are so fucking weird. Why did I come here? I could just go home right now. Why did I come here? It's not worth it. It's truly not worth it. They don't even recognize dibs.
Well, does Pierre recognize Dibs?
Yes, Pierre recognizes dibs because Pierre is smart.
Hey, we're smart.
It's to be determined, darling.
Yes.
Hey! And she just like looks at you and just like, I'm unhashing you. And just, like,
Great. I
walks
never
over
wanted to be
Penny.
claimed by him anyways.
All right, well, perhaps we should return to the town and claim our reward? There's an inn waiting for us, I suppose. Give them. Perhaps we might need proof. Should we take something of the Druids?
You needed proof of the white moose, and you already have it.
Yes. Perhaps not giving them certain information would be better then.
How else will they have known our victory here?
Yeah. Ooh. We shall we shall concoct a story perhaps then.
It has to be the truth, he says, like unironically.
Yes. Of course. Would it be anything else?
Well, Kiva's good at telling stories. She told that great ghost story.
And Kiva shall regale the innkeeper with our tales.
And maybe if it's a good enough tale, you'll get hushed again. And she just kind of like,
Well, shall we get going?
do you want to look at the mirror one more time?
We might as well have a look, though I don't believe based on what Juniper said, we might not be able to use it.
I don't believe the moon is in the correct position.
But we can have a look around.
Most definitely.
I think at the very least, remember we were poking around at the other sarcophagus, Penny?
Yes.
And Boa just like idea in her head because she remembers there was a pine cone, a twig, humanoid hand, and there's two other things. And she's gonna go over to the sarcophagus and be like, she's gonna like try to like push it.
Okay, you can push it.
And what do I have on me that's sharp?
Your teeth.
I don't like that.
I got a
Um,
dagger.
She's just gonna go to Penny and be like, Penny, Can I borrow your dagger?
Yes, you can keep this one. And it's just like a dagger that he took off of a pirate that happens to be like, not sure what it is. Could be a shark tooth, could be another type of fish's tooth, but it's definitely a fishy, like, sharp tooth.
And she's gonna like, as gracefully as possible, cut the druid's hand off.
Okay. Yep. Blood spurts.
Oh.
Like, blood doesn't really spurt, but it kind of just like congeals out.
What are you doing, Boa? That is quite macabre.
Remember, Penny? Remember the pillars? One of the things said a human hand.
You would remember Pinecone, Twig, Feather, and Humanoid Hand.
Hmm.
I don't think we'll find
suppose you're
another
right.
humanoid hand around here.
That is good thinking. And he'll crack open the door.
Okay.
And she'll turn towards Kiva and just be like, see, I'm smart.
Off someone's hand on a hunch.
Well,
Time
we'll
will tell
see.
if that was the smart decision.
Well, so the plan then is to explore these ruins and then go back to town?
Yes, I would very much like to see the other sarcophagus.
All right, let's get going.
You all did look through this other sarcophagus, but there's a sarcophagus outside you haven't looked at yet.
Yeah, I think that's the one we're all referencing.
Okay.
And he'll just start moving.
Okay. You guys can just move your tokens over there, because again, you don't even really have to, because it's not a battle going on or anything.
Gotcha.
So. But yeah, there's the gazebo. Middle of the gazebo is an unlit stone brazier, bowl 20 inches in diameter, because only Penny and Boa saw this before. The brazier is full of snow and pine needles that winds have swept away from the gazebo's polished floor.
Are there any twigs on the ground by the gazebo?
Yeah.
And then hearing them mention feathers, like coming through where all the animals were, could we have snagged a couple feathers?
Let me check if there were. I can't remember if there were birds sleeping in there. Give me 1 sec. I'll see if there were.
Okay.
That's right. You did say that there were a bunch of
Just
animals,
animals.
near
Yep,
the
owl.
near the
So you can
moose.
find an owl feather in there easily enough.
Nice.
Okay.
So Boa drops in the. What was the or? Did it give a sense that there had to be an order?
No.
Okay.
Let's have a look. That stuff was around here, right? And Penny will like go up to here.
Yeah, the pillars. There's no order just for. It's just pillars north to south, depicting a twig, pine cone, flame, a feather, and a humanoid hand.
So she'll put in the twig from the ground, the pine cone that she tried to feed the deer earlier,
Okay.
the humanoid hand, and she looks at Chance, just like, Chance, do you have a feather?
And he'll pull it from behind her ear, just using sleight of hand.
Where? Wow. Oh, she'll have to teach me how to do that. Did you see that? And does she have... Well, she has a tinderbox. And she'll just, like, take a match out and, like, tinderbox and just try to light the fire.
Okay.
All of the adults are just kind of looking around at each other like,
Why are we letting the child do
"Wait,
this?
this is letting
as-
this child."
As you light the
Alright.
gazebo, like the bowl, a silver flame quickly consumes the contents and looks like it'll burn for a 10-day. The fire generates enough heat and light equivalent to that of a campfire, and it looks like the fire cannot be extinguished. It's magical silver fire. Just
Ooh. I'll have to remember that combination for next time.
And you would remember
I
the
want
top
pretty
of
silver
the-
fires.
you remember that the top of the sarcophagus outside had a brazier carved into the top of it.
Yeah, Penny's gonna take out one of his torches and see if the fire propagates to the torch.
It does not.
Boa's gonna like make her way over to the sarcophagus, just kind of like, did this work? Did my brain actually work? And is it like The
Chance is just
brazier,
gonna
is it
follow
like
her.
lit up or anything?
No, no. Just there's a brazier just carved into the stone.
She's just gonna, knowing that she could push open the sarcophagus before, she's gonna wait until Chance and Kiva catch up, and then she's gonna push it open.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. As you push it open, this figure sits upright. This moon elf, kind of covered in loose bandages. Definitely a mummy. And it turns to you all and it turns to you and says, "Oh, thank you for saving me."
You were trapped? Oh, that must have been so scary. And she goes to give him a hug.
Oh, and he hugs you back. He smells. He is a mummy. Thank you for freeing me. Hello.
I beg your pardon. My name is Penny Thricite.
That's
What
nice.
is yours?
Sanar.
Sonar?
Sahnar.
Sanar. What brings you here?
Death. I've been sealed in this sarcophagus for hundreds of years.
Or undeath, am I right?
Why were
Sure.
you sealed?
He smells like pumpkin spice. Actually, does not smell bad. He smells like pumpkin spice. That's what it says in the book.
Spooky season.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
It's nice to meet you all.
Do you happen to know who trapped you?
I do not. I was just buried here. This is called an Elven Tomb, so it's most likely my tomb.
Ah, well, could you tell us your story, perhaps? What you did in life?
I don't remember much. I've been sealed away for hundreds of years.
Oh, that is so unfortunate.
Well, I suppose we should get you up to speed then. As of right now, the current land has been covered in a endless winter.
Oh well, that's fine. I'm acclimated to cold, so
There were a bunch of animals in your tomb, and this not so nice druid, but they're gone now, so maybe you'll have a cozy rest in there now.
oh. I can also travel with you if you need a friend.
Oh, friend?
Yeah. So,
And, like,
so you guys know what's happening here. It is a chaotic good mummy, acclimated to cold weather, follows the commands of its liberators until it is reduced to 0 hit points, whereupon it crumbles to dust. If he receives conflicting orders, he follows whichever command deems the most sensible, although its intelligence score of 6 means that it can make bad choices.
same.
You also get the sense that if you head back to the 10 towns with him in tow, you probably need to not make him look like a mummy to scare the townsfolk. Not to scare the townsfolk. So yes, I can come with you if you need a friend, but I can stay here.
Well, what would you like to do?
I
You've
really
been
don't
trapped
care.
for so long.
Well,
You need someone to run the bar.
I can run a tavern bar if you'd like. I don't smell like death. I smell like pumpkin spice. But if I'm going to be running a tavern, I might need a disguise.
yes.
Or hear me out.
I,
Hear me out here. We say that this is a disguise.
You might need to try to deceive some smarter folk than myself.
Penny pulls out a little kit with like bits of makeup and like kind of false features and things like that. Well, this might take a bit of work, but I might be able to get something going for you.
Based on his size, would he fit the druid's clothes?
Oh yeah.
Boa's gonna like scamper back,
Oh, okay,
So-
bye.
and like she's gonna go grab the druid's clothing
Okay.
off of her,
Okay.
and then come back and bring it to him.
There's a big like burn mark on the front of it. It's gonna like singe the hole through the clothes from the fire.
When he puts it on, she's gonna like prestidigitate and make it look pretty.
Okay, there's still the big hole in the middle,
Man, so I got her right in the heart, huh?
basically. He's like, there is a big hole in this. You can see my disgusting flesh underneath.
Yes, well, I imagine Boa has something to fix that. And he looks at her.
Yeah, do any of you know mending?
Get mending. That's what I was thinking, not prestidigitation.
Okay.
My
So,
brain just had a moment.
Mending fixes the holes and stuff. It just doesn't fix.
There we
Doesn't
go.
change the appearance of anything. Okay, so you give him the clothes and he fits them on like the big like furry cloak and like the druid clothes. Yeah. He puts them on. He's like, oh well, these will do nicely. We could say that I got terribly burned from my face and why it looks so gross.
That would explain the bandages.
Yes, and the weird decomposition.
Right.
I don't smell dead, so they'll totally believe it. Yeah.
Sure.
Hmm.
Oh, one moment. He gets out, like, and there's like you hear like his creaking of his bones as he gets out. And he wanders off like the little steps and goes towards one of the trees and like pulls in a couple branches and some pine cones. And he like starts to fashion like a little crown out of the twigs and pine cones and puts it on his head. It's inconspicuous.
Very much so.
I think we're getting that
So
6
crap.
intelligence rating right now, guys.
So where are you headed? Where is this inn? No.
Yes, it's over there. In that direction. It should take about a few hours to get there.
Oh, wonderful.
Then Lonelywood.
Oh, Lonelywood.
Do you know, it might have been difficult to tell, but how long you have been trapped?
I did say hundreds of years.
Yes. And Penny will try to think of if he's read or heard any stories about a sonar?
Nope.
A sonar?
Nope.
Looking
This
into
is
the
the only.
sarcophagus.
This is the only time he's mentioned at all. Is this encounter? So no, he wouldn't.
Looking into the sarcophagus he came out of, did he leave anything?
Oh, good question. Nope. Just him. A pumpkin spice smelling mummy. Chaotic good.
This makes me so happy.
I can run a tavern for you all. And then whenever you want to come back into town and get the earnings, I can give them to you. I'm undead, so I don't really need sustenance or anything. So
Yes. Though it might be nice to keep up appearances every once in a while in front of
course.
the villagers.
Sanjar, can you make me and Hosh crowns too?
no, I don't
So
know
we can
how.
all match. But you just...
I don't know how to shape it to your head.
Oh. That's
Penny will-
okay.
Penny will give it a shot.
Okay, give me a nature check.
Yeah, okay. 11.
Yeah, doesn't look too great, but yeah.
I imagine he grabs a couple twigs that aren't very bendable, and so like they kind of snap, and
Yeah.
then they've got like so they still have like a string of the
Yeah.
skin of the thing there, but they're just like, I did it.
Thank you, Penny. And she like puts it on and she's just like...
So we should probably get going, right? Just so before the snow sharks show up, just in case.
What?
A what?
Snow sharks.
Snow sharks, what are those?
They're sharks that live in the snow.
Hide your ears, Hosh.
Like legitimate sharks?
No?
So-
I was
Do they
joking.
have legs?
I was
Suppose we
joking.
don't want to find out.
It's a joke.
Oh.
You ever heard a
We
joke
are.
before?
Well, we are sort of new to this place, and
So am I technically now.
Yes.
I'm from a land far away from here, so snow sharks could well be in the realm of
Whereabouts are you from?
And that's not a question you can ask.
Okay,
That seems to be
because he
a
listens to your
question we'll all
commands. So okay.
Find out. Well, if all of your curiosities have been satiated, Perhaps we go back to town?
Okay,
Give them
and he
the good
turns. He
news.
turns and starts walking back towards town because he listens to your commands, and he has an intelligence of
It was a
6.
question. It was a question.
I understand
Perhaps
completely.
we
He
go
has an
back.
intelligence of 6.
All right.
So I guess Champ will, follow. And while we're walking, he'll look over to Penny. Penny, do you mind if I borrow your moose fur? I have a surprise I want to give to young boy.
I do not mind at all. It is our proof, so yes. And he'll hand it over.
And then with the moose fur, I'll go over to Kiva and ask her for, well, Kiva, the antlers. Can I borrow them for a second?
Why? What are you doing?
I have a surprise I want to give to young boy. I did make a promise.
Are you going to pretend to be a moose so she can ride?
Something like that.
Ha! What's going on?
Okay. She will hand over some antlers.
Oh, Sona, my good friend, here. And I'll dress him up like a moose.
What's
and,
this for?
And present him to Boa. Your chariot awaits, young chalice holder.
And she just like hop on top holding Haj and
What?
her mug.
Am I piggybacking this individual?
Yes, but like a safe moose would.
Yes, please do as Boa asks.
All right.
Let's go.
And he starts walking through the snow.
And Chance just looks really, really smug.
And he has now become your proof that the white moose is dead.
And Penny
Poor
Penny
thing.
starts to like Chance a little more.
All right.
Everyone liked that.
Yeah.
So,
Penny remembers this.
3 hours into the forest, you guys can just do a straight path through now. You don't have to look for tracks. It's what cost most of the time to traverse, was looking for the tracks. So you start walking through the forest. 3 hours in. That was cocked. That was talked. Okay, 3 hours in, nothing happens. And you eventually get back to Lonelywood. Boa riding on Sonar's shoulders the entire way.
Mug in hand.
People are milling about. They kind of look at you all. They see this individual with Boa.
And looking at Chance, he'll just start to kind of shout, not at anybody in particular. We have slain the white moose.
Oh, congratulations. The loggers are going to be happy.
Yes.
You find your way back to Nimsy Huddle's house, and she's currently inside.
Yeah. I guess we'll go inside and
Knock,
knock,
knock, knock.
first.
Thank you for
yeah.
knocking. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, one moment. And she wanders over, opens the door, and sees everybody and then an additional person. She goes, "Oh, you must have made a friend."
Yeah.
Yes, his name is Sonar.
Hello, I'm Sonar. This is me. Oh, and he's wearing what looks like moose. So, white moose. So,
Tis the moose that we...
excellent. She runs over to another kind of drawer and pulls out this deed. The ramshackle's yours. Again, it'll need to be like, they'll have to have some work done. It's currently timber storage, but with some elbow grease, it could be made in a functioning inn in a few days, maybe a week.
Ah. Thank you. I imagine that this deed will allow for a name change.
Sure, it's yours.
Excellent.
May I see the deed?
Penny got it.
May I see the deed, Penny?
Perhaps when we go to the inn, we can all have a look.
Can we have some more cookies for the way over?
Of
I
course.
still have some.
And she gives you fresh cookies that aren't gonna be like cold and, hard.
Yeah. Pennies are pretty much hardtack right now.
All right. Well, I have to take care. I have to do some things with my children. So thank you for helping out our city or our town. Sorry. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thanks for the cookies.
I do have one question though before we leave.
I might be able to answer it. Depends on the question.
Yes. Well, was there any druids that you know of that may have died recently?
No.
Doesn't look like she's lying at all.
I don't know. Give me an insight check if you want to figure it out.
17.
She's not lying.
Okay. Oh, well. Thank you.
Just so you know, the old owner of that inn was named the Druids, and he hung himself in the common room 2 years ago. I think I told you that. That's why it's kind of abandoned. But hey,
Was there a reason why?
some people think his hanging was staged to conceal a murder from some friends of his. But who knows? It's currently a vacant building, lumber storage. But if you're interested in refurbishing and reopening it, you are welcome to try. You have the inn, or the deed.
Penny's gonna look at everyone. Well, shall we?
Most definitely. Lead the way.
She gives
All right.
Boa 3 fresh cookies and closes the door. Okay, I will lead the way.
All right. Penny is kind of excited to see where this mummy takes us.
He doesn't know where he's going. He's just wandering
Exactly.
in a random direction. He gets to the docks where the frozen Lake Merdulodon is. He's like, "Is it in this way?"
Yeah, I was following you. You seemed like you knew where you were going.
Oh, my apologies. I will change the map
Okay,
back. I'll
I'm
change back to
enjoying this.
I'll change the map back to Lonelywood. And you guys can kind of see like where you're standing now at the docks, kind of down in this direction, is a very bordered up inn down here.
I was gonna point with the hand she has her half-eaten cookie and just be like, over there.
Oh, thank you. And he turns in the spot and starts walking towards it. You all.
I'm just imagining some jaunty music as we're all kind of chipper off of our win, and we just got something new, and we're going to see what's up about it. There's some
So-
music playing in the background.
You come to the aptly named Ramshackle Inn. It is the only inn in town, boarded up. Yeah, and the door is currently closed. She would have also given you a key, sorry. So, you have the key to the inn as well. It looks like this place will need a lot of work.
Well, we know that you should not tire easily.
I don't tire at all.
Well, you shall be busy for these next couple of days.
I can do that for sure.
All right, well, let's have a look. He'll unlock it, open the door.
Okay, yeah. Dusty, and it's just, it's used for lumber storage, so it's filled with lumber. Common inn. Common room. Doesn't say how many rooms it has, it's just a inn. Probably a small inn because this is a settlement of 100 people, so.
Well, let's have a look around. And Penny will look to see how many rooms they do have.
Doesn't say. 5.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We'll just make something
Yeah,
up or something.
5.
Cool.
Sanjar, can you put me down now, please?
It's Sadnar, and yes.
Sanor,
And he puts you on the ground.
thank you.
And you're just gonna stand still. Blinking.
Hey, Penny,
Yes.
with the deed, I know we have the inn. I don't really know how deeds and contracts work and all that. But since all the lumber's in here, does that mean we own the lumber? And we can sell it?
You do not own the lumber. The townsfolk store their lumber in here.
Bo was a child.
Yes.
I know, but that's what it would say on the deed as well.
Yes.
Oh.
Penny will open up the deed and lay it out on a. There is a table, yes.
Yes, it's covered in dust.
Cool. He'll lay it out, roll it open, and then look at everyone else to have a look at it with him.
Yeah.
Before Chance goes over, he'll instruct Sanar to begin like dusting and like systematically cleaning.
Okay. He just kind of like walks over to like a dusty table and just like wipes it off with his hand. And he's just gonna clean with his hands, just his bare hands and bandages. Just the deed, yeah, just says, hereby you are the owners of the Ramshackle Inn. The lumber in the building is storage for the townsfolk. You are not like, owner. Yeah, you don't own the lumber. The townsfolk will come within the next couple of weeks and days to gather their lumber and put it elsewhere.
Ah.
Because it is not your property, the lumber.
All right.
Yeah. That's the gist of it.
Is there anything else in here?
No.
Ah, well. This being an inn, it is a shame that it doesn't have any beverages.
Yeah, all the kegs would be like gone. And
Are there any stairs going
Yeah.
down to like a cellar?
yeah.
Bo will like kind of like go over, just kind of like start going down the stairs.
Okay. As we're walking down these stairs, the building has been abandoned for quite some time, so just a straight dexterity roll as you're walking down the stairs. As you hear the wood go, oh.
Oh, that's actually good. 18. Huh.
Okay. You jump backwards, and before the stair breaks away, and the top step just kind of.
She's kind of like lays down on the floor and just tries to like crane her head to see if she can see anything down there.
There's nothing down there. Like if there were barrels of stuff down here, they would have been taken out when the place.
That's so childlike and adorable for her to
Was
do. I
abandoned.
love it.
Yeah. So. Yeah,
With
You peek your head down. There's nothing down there. Get the sense anything that was in here that was like wine or anything of value was taken out by the townsfolk when the place was abandoned and was converted into lumber storage.
nothing with her outworldly perception. No
Nope.
ghosty
Otherworldly
things going on.
perception
Okay.
doesn't see anything else.
She's like, ooh, if that dude died in here, ooh. She's like, hmm. She gets back and goes back over to Penny. Careful on the steps, Penny.
Oh. Well, that is something indeed we should all be careful of. Kiva,
Mm.
would you like to, there was something you wanted to see about the deed?
Yes, I wanted to see where this inn was located before we set off.
Ah, well, we found it.
We did. Yes.
Would you all like to join us as we go down to the cellar?
Oh, there was nothing down there, Penny. When I looked,
Ah,
Yeah, there's nothing down there.
I was just saying, just gotta be careful, because the step just went.
forgive me, Sana, but, did you say you could read, or no?
No,
That's a bummer.
I have an intelligence of 6.
Hmm.
Penny, why don't
Yes.
you do a reading for Sonar?
Hmm. That is curiosity, that I am concerned that it might ruin my readings because they are undead.
Okay, I guess that's fair, yeah. Because Haj isn't undead. No, he is alive.
That makes sense that it wouldn't work on me.
Hmm. Tight smile. Hmm.
So what do you want to do now? We have the inn. We have the wonderful cookies. How much could this day get any better?
You also have 2 other jobs you heard about.
Yes,
And you
we
also,
have.
it is the next day, you also have the payment for it waiting for you in Tourmaline. Just to remind everyone.
We do have some payment and some more tasks I believe we've heard about. Though I do wonder what this town does for sacrifice. Yes.
Oh, shit. As you all were walking into town, you would have seen what their sacrifice is, and I forgot to mention. Sorry. Knucklehead trout strung up on wooden racks a mile outside of town. Their sacrifice is food.
Ah. All right.
To basically...
Boa just averts Hosh's eyes.
Oh. So that, oh man, so that makes the cookies even more valuable to them. It's like something that they don't share lightly.
A day's catch is strung up on wooden racks a mile outside of town and offered to Oral or her creatures that come across them.
Wow. Okay.
I think before we go, we should probably change the name of the inn if we were looking to do that.
Does anyone have any ideas?
I do not.
The White Moose.
That is a good name. There's history that binds us.
And we can hang the antlers of the White Moose over the door when you come.
Oh, I'm not wearing them anymore.
Well, when you finish, when we
You want me to
cooperate
hang them
with
above the
business.
door?
When you finish cleaning.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, just stand put for a moment, and he'll take the moose, the rest of the moose carcass and the antlers, and just kind of remove them.
Okay.
All right, well.
Now I don't have my... Oh no, I have the druid outfit.
And you still have your crown.
That's right.
All right. So it is, and he'll pull out the deed and, with a flourish, overwrite the name as the White Moose, as opposed to the Ramshackle.
Sure. I'm trying to see how much it is going to cost y'all to run.
Cuba's broke, so like.
Yeah, just weekly expenses are on checking. I'll figure it out later.
All right.
He stands still again.
All right. Well, I imagine you can make this place look nice, yes?
Yes.
I will leave you to it.
I don't have any money to buy new tables and furniture.
Leave that to us, thank you.
Alright, I'll clean.
Please do.
Thank you for telling me to clean so I can stop standing still. And he starts cleaning again with his hands, like wiping things down.
Well,
Can I give him like 5 gold pieces to buy proper cleaning supplies?
Yeah.
do you want to trust him with what he thinks proper is?
He slips them in between his bandages. Thank you.
Now, I want you to buy like some kind of feather duster and some rags.
I can do that with 5 gold pieces, I think.
I would hope so.
Do you want me to do that now?
Do we want him to do that now?
There's not a general store in this town.
Well,
But
I
there is a bar,
suppose-
right?
Or is
Yes.
this the bar?
No. There is a tavern.
Okay. So maybe he can buy some stuff from there?
Okay, I will go to the tavern after I finish cleaning.
All
Okay.
right. Well, it seems as though we could go back into crap, what's the name of that town again?
Tourmaline.
Tourmaline. Tourmaline. Seems we could go back to Tourmaline, get our reward, and use that to perhaps get some furnishings, a couple beds to fill out the rooms. And then this turns into a little place for other people to perhaps lay down.
Based on the work that looks like it needs to be done to like move all the lumber, clean everything, looks like it's like 2 weeks worth of work that he'll have to do to get us all spick and span and good to go.
Oh, I thought you were saying the townspeople would take their
Yeah,
own.
the lumber, but I like cleaning and everything too, and like making things non-broken and stuff. Still a good week or two to fix things up.
All
How
right.
far is it to travel to Dugan's Hall?
Dugan's Hole. Let me check here real quick. Boop, 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 because only 2 people are really gonna know Boa and Penny, because they wouldn't really know. They would maybe hear it because they've actually been here, but they wouldn't have gone there. Okay, so you have to go back to Tourmaline because Lonelywood cannot get any. You can't get anywhere from Lonelywood. You'd have to walk through wilderness, and that can lead to more dangerous encounters if you want to do that. So you'd have to get to Lonelywood or to Tourmaline, and to walk from overland travel. There we go. It's a 2-hour trek from Lonelywood to Tourmaline, and then from Tourmaline you'd have to go to Targos. And point to Targos, you'd be very close to the job in Bremen.
Okay.
Because then when you go from Targos, you'd have to go through Bryn Shander, and then all the way through Goodsmead, and then all the way to Dugan's Hole.
Okay. So yeah, I guess that was my question then. Which one would be closer, Bremen or Dugan's Hold?
Bremen.
Bremen's much closer.
And just so we're all on the same page, did Juniper tell us that the monster in the lake was a Plesiosaur that was awakened by
Yes.
our druid friend?
Yep.
Okay. We have some info on that then.
So yeah, 2 hours to get to Tourmaline, and then Tourmaline to Targos. You have to go through Targos to get to Bremen. One sec. Tourmaline. Yes. We gotta pull up all the towns. Tourmaline to Targos is 4 hours. That's 6 hours total of walking time. And then from Targos to Bremen is 3 hours. There is no trail going to Bremen, so it's through the snow. So it's total. You're looking at a total of 9 hours to get to Bremen.
And we've already spent how much of our waking day? 3 hours?
3 hours.
4? 3? So if we left now, we could get there by
Yeah,
sleep time.
You can travel. Yeah.
Well, what do you all think? Should we head for Bremen? Maybe go through Tourmaline, get our reward, and see about this monster in the lake? Perhaps what their reward might be?
Definitely. I am not opposed with the idea.
All right. Well, before we leave, shall we give Sonar some parting words?
Oh. And you see him like he's cleaning with his hands. He kind of bends down and picks something up off the floor, and kind of just like hides it in his bandages and keeps wiping.
Sonar, what was that? Give it to me.
Okay. He walks over and puts one of his fingers in your hand.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you want it back?
Ideally,
You can have it back. I don't want it.
thank you. And he puts it, he just kind of conceals it in his like new clothes that he has, and
Boa just goes up to him and just like, can I try to reattach it?
you wouldn't be able to heal me. I'm undead.
Mending.
No,
Mending
just,
only
just,
does objects.
He is
Those
a
bandages.
corpse, an object.
He is considered a creature though because he's undead.
Aw,
She's just trying to be
man.
nice.
No, it's
Can she
okay.
mend?
It gives me character.
Can she mend his bandages so stuff like that doesn't happen?
That's up for her to decide.
Oh.
Is she just gonna like make like a kind of like face bandages to make sure they're all good for sure?
Okay. They
Those
kind
are
of just
like
like.
the most.
He's like, thank you so much.
There we go. And
Are you
anything
like
that's
making?
like open.
Are you making them completely intact? So it would, if you make them completely intact, it would conceal his entire face, so you can't see.
Not completely, but like, so it looks better.
Okay, cool. He's like, okay, can I go back to work now?
Yes, yes, you can. You're
Thank
doing
you.
a great job.
Thank you. And he turns around and goes back to dusting things with his bare hands.
As an undead, does he need his eyes to see?
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to make sure. I
Undead
didn't
don't
know.
have blind sight.
Okay.
Well,
cool.
he doesn't. And yeah, he goes
Alright.
back to wiping things down. His bandages, his hand bandages are getting real like gross and grimy.
Let's see about that.
I'll buy a rag like you said in a few days.
Yes.
I think we need to expedite that order.
Oh, you want it now?
Yes, it does not look good for your hands.
All right.
It's just smearing the dust.
And he walks out the door of the tavern and into town.
Do we truly trust him in town? Alone by himself?
Well.
Good morning.
He
I'm
should
gonna.
be fine. The average commoner is not quite perceptive.
Yes, but his finger did just.
Make sure he's safe, Hodge, okay? And like, Bo was just like whispering to Hodge and talking to him, like, yeah, make sure he's safe. Watch over him.
I do hope he flourishes. He is quite the character.
He's so nice and he smells so good.
Yes.
Maybe we should have named the place after him.
Oh, it's all.
But the white moose has a nice ring to it.
Sonar's rest. But the white moose is also quite fetching. It
white
was a
moose-
good. It is a good name, Kiva.
Thank you. Someone recognizes my brilliance.
Well, shall we go?
Yes, we shall waste no more day. Like time.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, there's no sun here, so they can't even really like get a good beat on Sonar when he's walking through the streets anyway. If he like stays, if he doesn't like get up into somebody's face.
And we're off.
Okay, so you guys leave Tourmaline or Lonelywood, and you can see Sonar walk out of the tavern and start walking down the road back towards the inn with some like rags and stuff in his hands. He's like, "Bye, be safe."
Yes, do take care.
And he goes into the. Can I have the key?
Oh, that is important. Be sure not to lose it.
I will not. And he just tucks it deep into his. No, he puts it into a piece, like an open hole in his flesh, and just slides it in. No one will find it in my personal pockets.
Yes. Make sure to, while we're gone, not do things that would, make you visible as undead.
Okay. And he just walks inside and closes the door and locks it.
So long, Sona.
Goodbye. And and you all start making your trek to Tourmaline. It'll take 3 hours or so, or 2 hours.
All right. Does anything happen?
No,
Cool.
not enough time passes. But you eventually get back to Tourmaline. It's probably 1 o'clock in the afternoon by the time you arrive.
All right, well, perhaps we can find the mayor and get our reward. Yes.
Definitely.
All right.
All right.
Let's find the Oris.
So, you all make your way to the Blue Clam, where Oris tends to hang out, getting shit-faced. And he's sitting outside on a bench, just drunk off his ass.
Hello.
Ah, hello! He's sounding a little different than he last time you saw him. He's like, are you here for your reward?
Yes, how are the kobolds working out?
Oh, great. Trex was very intelligent. Until he wasn't. Who knows?
He is quite interesting.
Here's your money. And he gives you 50 gold pieces.
Ah. Thank you.
You are welcome. So everyone gets... There might be like a little...
50 divided by 4?
Yeah, it's 12.5.
Yeah.
Oh, 5 something.
Chance won't take a share.
Hmm?
Chance doesn't take a share.
Alright, so...
What? Chance.
That's still 16.6. That's still not... There's not an even split with 50 gold pieces.
Yeah. We'll still have like, so, oh, crap.
Party fund.
Chance. Why do you not wish to have your share?
Money is a disgusting thing. This is not worth much. It tells no story. So why should I need it?
Well,
To pay people for their stories.
it is quite useful in buying stories, I will say. But I am with you on them being shallow as personal worth.
I am not good with the tiny clinking things. Hold on to them for me so that I may not lose them.
All right. So, yeah, 50 divided by 3.
It doesn't break even at 16.6.
Yeah, 16. Okay.
So you guys
So
have
if
a
everybody
you guys
gets
have a party
16,
fund.
that means there's another gold piece? Or...
No, it's still not going to break even. It's 50 gold pieces.
No, it doesn't have to break even. But if everybody gets 16 gold pieces, then there's 1 gold piece left, correct?
2.
Or 2 gold
Because
pieces.
16 times 3 is 48.
Yeah. Penny will give Kiva and Boa 17 gold pieces, and he'll take 16.
Okay.
Wow, look at that, Hosh. Right? Like, I'm gonna make sure Hosh gets good use of this too.
Yes. Well, we do now have some funds. Yes? Yes.
Yes.
Shall we keep moving? See if we can get to Bremen by nightfall?
And just to verify, you said Sonar, he was a snow elf.
Moon elf.
Moon elf. Gotcha.
Is he still like conscious drunk in front of us, or is he passed out?
Oh, he's
yet?
conscious.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Does anyone want to do anything before we leave town?
Tourmaline,
Do you?
just so you guys know, Tourmaline only has the inn and tavern.
Do you need another drink from the tavern?
Well, maybe a hot cider for the road. Yes, everyone? Maybe to celebrate. And tell our story, how we slayed the white moose.
Will it give us enough time to get to our next spot until it gets super dark?
Oh, 10 minutes is all we'll need.
Yeah, the trek from here to Targos is 4 hours, and it's currently 1 p.m.
All right.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it doesn't. It shouldn't hurt to stop by back at the tavern.
You're outside of it right now.
Yeah, we're already right out
Yeah.
in front of it, yeah. All right. Hello, everyone. Penny's back. My friends and I
Okay.
have slain the white moose that you were all talking about.
Oh,
Yes, Kiva, Boa, and a game of chance here. It was us. It was a very eventful affair, I assure you.
okay.
All
I
right.
don't think they care.
What was that?
I don't think they care, Penny.
Yes, well, small stories may build up over time.
I have a story for you, though.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
In Goodmead, the town speaker was recently killed by a 9-foot-tall giant. Rumor has it the giant stole a bunch of meat. And, a bunch of these taverns are gonna go dry without it. So congratulations on killing the moose. Maybe you can kill a giant next.
Oh, my.
We do need a
Say.
supplier for our inn.
Oh, well, there you go then.
You said the giant killed the moose?
No, the giant
Or the giant killed the mayor?
killed
I
the
mean
town
to say.
speaker and stole
Town
the shipment
speaker.
of mead.
Didn't think
And how-
giants drank mead.
They'll drink anything, they're giants.
Why
Oh,
would they want mead?
What?
Then why would they want mead then?
Because it's alcohol and it's good?
But you
I don't
said they
know.
don't
I don't know anything about giants. Why are you asking me so many questions?
I'm sorry. And like
This
Boa will
child.
like go run back over to Penny. Just kind of gets behind him.
Yes. We shall leave you to your drink.
Thank you. Goodmead's just outside of Dugan's Hole.
Ah.
Thank you for the information.
You're welcome.
All right. Shall we go, everyone?
Yeah, that's
All
another.
right.
It's another job for y'all.
Yeah.
You get your
Well.
hot cider to go.
Our inn has to serve pumpkin spice lattes all year round.
That's the signature drink.
Where are
Yeah.
you gonna get the milk? And the coffee. You guys,
figure it
Undead
out.
cows.
you guys gotta pay for all this out of your own pockets. It's gonna be real fun.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, well.
gonna look up the rules for business stuff later. It's in Xanathar's guide, I think. Oh.
I love D&D.
So what are y'all doing? You got your hot cider. You got your hot drinks.
Yeah, we're heading out, right? Yeah, everyone?
Yeah, we're going to Bremen, right?
Yeah, you have to go to Targos first, then to Bremen. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So yeah, 4 hours to Bremen, 4 to Targos, 3 to Bremen. After you leave Targos. Okay. So, you all leave
Tourmaline.
Tourmaline. Sorry, what way would you have to go? Let me pull up the map. Oh, that's the DM. I need to look at the DM map because that has more information. South. Okay. So you guys start heading south. And we'll just say for the sake of sanity, 3 hours into the trip, we'll see if an encounter happens. Are you serious? Okay. About a good 30 miles away, as you're all like leaving town, you're kind of in the wilderness right now of Icewind Dale. There's something in the sky, far away, but it's big, and it lands on the ground. It's a long way away, like miles, but you can still see it 'cause it's all flat, like snow, wasteland essentially, and it like a snowy plain almost, and it lands in the snow. And from this distance, you can still see it really well. A massive. I can't believe I rolled for this on the encounter table. White dragon. An ancient white dragon, about a good 30 miles away, just kind of roaming around the snowy plains, just.
Brittany, do you know them?
What's that?
I do not.
Oh yeah.
How
never-
far
You
away
know
did you
them,
say they
Brittany?
were?
Good couple, like 30 miles. But it's
Oh,
not
okay.
30, that's a long way away.
They're big.
Like, maybe, sorry, 3
miles away.
And it's in front of us.
Yeah, but then it kind of just like looks around and then lifts off into the sky and flies away.
That seems very dangerous. Yes.
Boa, without saying anything, just went over to Penny and is just hugging his arm, like, nope, not okay.
Yeah, you guys, yeah, you can encounter an ancient white dragon, any level. Oh man. But, it flies off.
Well then, that was interesting.
Yes. Even at this distance, it seemed quite large.
Have no fear, Penny. Did I ever tell you about the time that I've slain 7 whole dragons?
Oh, do tell me. I have not heard it yet.
So he just begins this fictitious tale about different colored dragons, and like there was this midair fight with like throwing knives and a cow. It's really, really ridiculous,
He's
and it borderlines like insanity.
He's just recreating the storyline from Naruto, but it's these
Basically.
battling dragons.
Basically, it's the
Oh,
same
man.
plot.
As Chance tells this story, you all come along the borders of Targos. Let me move y'all to that map. Oh, this is gonna be tricky to do. Boom. Oh no, this is gonna be really hard to do because I can't scroll on Roll20. Shit. While I'm moving the map. Damn it! Because I don't want you guys to see another location. Ignore Roll20 right now.
Oh, okay.
There, cool. You're on Targos now. As you guys start approaching Targos, you see the flags outside of town. A single-sailed black ship facing to the right on a light blue field, representing the town's pride in its fishing fleet. And I'll just share what the heraldry looks like in the group chat. Yeah, you got this big ol' walled city. You get let in through the gates. Or you guys aren't going in, you're passing by to go to Bremen, that's right.
Yeah. Do any of you want to, curious to see what's inside? Maybe if there are any rumors in town? Or shall we keep going? Beat the sun. Is he like trying to just...
Kiva, would you be interested in stopping?
Would love to see if they have a store that would provide me something to see in the dark with.
I do believe we are at a disastrous lack of potions.
I haven't been able to brew any.
Do you need any supplies for that boa?
Well, for if we want to make health potions and stuff, yeah. But I don't know where I'm gonna get like mushrooms and like sage and all that. I don't know if they'd have it here.
As you are all approaching Targos, though, I need, no, not yeah, perception checks from everyone.
Okay.
I have a 16.
Okay.
I'm an 18.
Okay.
23.
Okay.
No, 19.
Okay. You all see a nude person stripped bare, well, obviously, and tied to a post outside of town.
Based on how long Penny's been here, does he know if that has anything to do with the sacrifice for this town?
Most likely this one does humanoid.
Humanoid sacrifice,
Mhm.
you're saying? Ah.
Yep, that's what Targos does, is humans. There's a lottery that happens on the new moon, and everyone is strung up. One person is randomly strung up outside to die in the cold.
This town seems to sacrifice a random person from town. Perhaps we should skip it.
Bo was just like gently pulling on Penny's sleeve to keep going. She's just like, she wants nothing to do with it. It's a fishing town.
Yes.
She's just thinking, are these people gonna eat me? Kuo-toa? Do they have the taste for it?
Is this guy dead?
I'd say you're not close enough to tell.
Okay. But we have to walk by.
Yeah, you have to walk
them.
by him. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I guess we'll just keep going.
Right. Yeah, you walk
Yes.
past him. He's dead as fuck. Frozen to death. Yeah.
Are his eyes open?
Oh yeah.
Can I close them?
Yeah. There's like a sound of like his eyeballs have been open, so the moisture on the eyes is like frozen solid. So his eyes are like, so you have to like force the eyelids down.
The eyes actually go down too.
Yeah, you kind of actually like push the eyeballs down deeper into the socket when you try to close his eyes.
Don't
Yeah.
look, Pierre. Don't look.
And yeah, he's got nothing on him because he's bare.
Boa like turns Hodge's face away and like she like turns away as they're walking.
And out of the other settlements you've all have encountered, this one is the only one that you've seen that has the walls and a gate. And yeah, you just keep walking past this frozen naked man tied to a post.
Yes, I do not like this place.
Yeah, there is no road to Bremen, so you're hiking through snow.
All right.
You all have snowshoe. Or I did fuck up what I said earlier. Since Penny and Boa were here the longest, they would have snowshoes. Unfortunately, Kiva and Chance don't have snowshoes. I forgot that
Alright.
Boa and Penny were here before, so
Okay.
yeah, that stuff has to be bought separate. You just start with the winter clothes. But since you all were in tent towns before, you guys have crampons and snowshoes. The two of you. So you guys can easily walk through the snow. You'd have to like spend a couple minutes to put snowshoes on.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that.
But Kiva and Chance do not.
Boa puts on Hodge's matching one.
Okay. You all start hiking through the snow towards Bremen, to the west. Deep snow, pine trees and everything. Yes.
Kiva, Chance, how are you doing? Are you doing all right?
Yes, it is quite Uncomfortable. Can I acrobat from tree to tree?
They're not that close together. It's kind of like sparse. It's not like a forest. It's like sparse trees.
Got you.
Like one every couple 100 feet or so.
And we'll just keep going, I suppose. How are your snowshoes, Boa? Are they staying on well?
Yeah, they fit really good, and Hosh is staying on good too.
Good. They were a good buy, yes.
Yeah, they really were. We should really go for walks in the snow more often, Penny.
No.
Right, I'm sorry you get cold, Penny.
Yes, very cold.
As you're all walking, you can see other figures kind of trekking through the snow in snowshoes, coming towards you. Not like gonna be not like they're gonna like coming at you hostilely. Just like kind of like they're passing by. You see 5 dwarf prospectors and fishermen, cold weather clothing, goggles to protect themselves from the blowing snow, and snowshoes, backpacks, all that kind of stuff. And they got a sleigh loaded with rock samples and trout. And they're just kind of walking past.
Hello.
Nah,
My name is Penny Thricite. What is yours?
that's nice. And they just keep walking. Kind of like there's just an indifference. They just want to get home.
All right.
It's okay, Penny. It's a different place. They'd love you if they knew you.
Well, if they're from that town, any day could be their last, I suppose.
I'm glad we're not from there.
Yes, me too.
And they just look super grim. Looks like they hate being outside.
Mood.
And that was the random encounter that I rolled for. So they pass. And after 3 hours of hiking through this snow, you can see the outskirts of Bremen, which I will pull y'all to now. So Bremen. You get the sense this is the dwarves were coming from Bremen to go sell their wares and stuff. It looks like it's a sleepy town, sits on the west bank of Merduladon at the mouth of the Shanegarn River. The harbor is a little bit frozen and stuff, but there's patches of like ice and water that kind of like where the ice has been broken apart. Yeah. Looks like it's a settlement of about 150 people. They're heralding their flags that you can kind of see strung up and stuff. A gold circle on a white field with a horizontal blue band extending to the left under the circle, and a flaring blue triangle opening from the circle on the right. The gold circle represents treasure found in the wake of local floods. The blue band is the Shanegarn River. The blue triangle is Merduladon, and the white field represents snow. Yeah, this is Bremen. No gates or anything. And nothing like weird strung up outside. No people, no fish. So you can probably put together their sacrifice is probably warmth. And
Similar to Tourmaline.
And I posted their heraldry in the chat. If you wanted to see what it looks like.
Well, I suppose we should stop by the inn or tavern and inquire about this monster in the lake.
Get some more apple cider? She looks up to
Yes.
Penny.
Yes.
Oh, you're looking for the tavern. There's kind of like a guard standing near the entrance to the town. He's like, looking for a tavern.
We are, yes.
What are you here for, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
Well, my friend Kiva here had overheard that there was some type of monster in the lake.
Oh, yes, there is.
Well,
Don't know what it is, but yeah, there is.
we have
Some sort of reptile.
Yes, well, We came to inquire about it and perhaps learn more.
Oh, yeah. You can probably get some more information at the tavern. Yeah. A lot of the dwarves do their fishing in the lakes. Anyone kind of helping, might help them out a lot. Oh, yeah, the taverns. They're called the Five Tavern Center. And he kind of points you in the direction of... Oh, wait, it's not on this map. Hold on. Excuse me. Yeah. Points like towards like the center of town, like right here.
All right.
Just the center of town.
Is,
It's the Five Tavern Center. There's 5 taverns all clustered together.
is there a leader of this settlement that we might inquire with?
Oh, yeah, of
on
course.
this?
Dorble Gruff Shellscar, dwarf. His mind has kind of been addled through old age, and he's kind of got the vacant-eyed stare. He's kind of not all there anymore. He's not really.
You
won't
said
get-
this person's name was Dorable Gruff?
Yeah, the speaker's name is Dorble Gruff Shellscar. He's
Shellscar.
addled by age. Can't really see that. He's always vacant in his looks. Basically, he's just too old. So you probably won't get any information out of him. We're more likely as talking to the townsfolk.
Well then, I suppose we should head toward the taverns. Sir, is there a general store?
There is the inn and the tavern. So unfortunately, we don't have much here to seduce or comfort weary travelers.
I see. The inn will have to suffice. Come, young boa, let's go.
Whether you're going to the inn or the taverns are this way, the inn, and he points to where the inn is as well. It's called the Buried Treasures.
Treasure?
Yeah. Well, it's called the Buried Treasures. This is the name of the inn based on our history. There's no treasure there.
Is there treasure in the area we can find?
I don't know. Yeah, he points it over here, for that's where the inn is.
And what did you say the name of the tavern was?
5 Tavern Center. There's 5 taverns in that area. And he says they're called Stones, Even Keel, The River's Mouth, The Grumpy Moose, and The Black-Bearded Brother. They're old and very poorly maintained, just so you know.
And it would appear that we are not the only one with a moose-themed name for our tavern.
I guess not. But if you're looking for more information on the beast in the lake, you might get more information from the fishermen on the docks than the people at the bar or the tavern, now that I think about it. There's also a half-elf there who's been looking for more information as well. The lakes, the
On the
docks, I
docks.
mean, yes.
Ah. Do you know this half-elf's name?
I do not.
All right.
But he's the only half-elf in town. This is a dwarven settlement, so... Yeah, the guard's a dwarf.
Well, what do all of you think? The taverns or the docks?
Well, the individual at the docks may have some additional information, and we can share what we've learned with him as well.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
Or them, rather. I'm not sure why I assumed it was a male.
We shall find out.
Who knows? They may even help us with this task.
I suppose we'll start heading in that direction.
Okay. The lake around the creaky docks is frozen, forcing fishers to pull the rowboats up onto the ice. Standing between a pair of boats is a stout dwarf in cold weather clothing. A gray hood hides most of their face, but you can make out a wide nose and a long frosty beard. And they kind of see you and they stamp their feet, spot you, and wave you over. Oh, good, you're here. Get to it, ingrates. These fish ain't gonna catch themselves.
All right.
I
Penny
beg
just
your
kind of
pardon.
walks up and is just kind of like waiting for some type of direction because he's intrigued.
Okay. As you approach him, you see the boats that are up on the ice bear the names the Burly Ram and the Pronged Goat, and the latter boat sports a very curious bite mark. So, the agreed upon price, right, that we talked about earlier, 5 copper pieces for each trout you catch. Right?
I do believe you have the wrong person.
No, I don't. Oh, he frowns a bit. Well, it's 5 copper pieces per trout caught. Time is better spent angling than yapping.
Well, we did hear that you fishermen had been having issues with local wildlife, perhaps a monster.
I believe the shrub, it had a name for it. Plesiosaurs.
Yes.
He just mumbles something in Dwarvish.
Well, do you know any information about this? Is it perhaps giving you any trouble?
Don't you see? Kind of suspiciously waves his hand. Bloody ice everywhere. Last crew were apparently born with pits for eyes because they sailed right into a damned ice floe. I ain't gotten around to repairing the gun well yet, but she floats just fine.
Penny will just look at everyone else. Kind of smile.
And as this is kind of happening, you hear footsteps approaching on the creaky dock, and another figure covered in head to toe in cold weather clothing has joined you. The figure wags a gloved finger at the frosty bearded dwarf. You have no honor, Bear Labor, the newcomer yells, pulling down a woolen muffler to reveal a pale half-elven face. You're sending these innocent people to their deaths, and for what? A few fish. I don't mind to this rambling fool, says the dwarf. And the elf, did you tell them about the monster?
Yeah, we know about the monster.
And the dwarf curses and yells, get to work! And then he stomps away out of earshot. And then the half-elf kind of turns to you. I'm getting the feeling Grinsk doesn't like me very much. I'm the one who steps between him and the gold shimmering in his lake, or the gold swimming in his lake. I'm Tally. I'm studying the local animal life here in Icewind Dale. I just couldn't stay silent and watch another crew fall victim to the monster of Mare Duladon.
That was the mayor, huh?
No. The lake's called
Oh.
Mare Duladon. That's just a fisherman. That's not the speaker.
I was confused. We are new here.
And just so you know, they present as neither male or female. And I ask that you refer to me as they. Or Tally.
You said your name was Telly.
Tally, yes.
T-A?
T-A-L-I.
Okay.
Some people say the monster is the size of an ox. Others say it's closer to the size of a house. Some say the monster is a whale or a large fish. Others describe it as more lizard-like in appearance, with scaly skin and long neck.
Well, we do have a little bit of information about it.
Oh,
as
wonderful.
Well.
What's the information?
Well, we came across a intimidating druid that we found out had awakened a moose, and one of its thralls that it had created also mentioned that it had awakened the monster in this lake.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, interesting. Perhaps this unending winter has affected its eating habits or demeanor in some way. And then Tally hands you a notebook and says, I can't offer you much in the way of other than my gratitude, but if you're going out on the lake, please write down any information you learn about the nature of this monster. If we know what's out there, the people of Bremen would be much safer for it, and well, it bears the potential to be awfully interesting, and people could fish for knucklehead trout again without the risk of being killed, which is good for all of 10 towns. So yeah, if you go on the boats, use this notebook, record everything you can perceive about the creature if you spot it, including its size, attributes, and its nature. Few people have survived an encounter with the monster, so just be careful if you go out there.
What if we kill it?
Then you kill it. Just record what it is. I want to know what it looks like, what it is, essentially. Details, all the minute details of what it looks like. And I feel like you can borrow Grinsk's 2 rowboats. It kind of points to the 2. especially like the one that has the bite taken out of it and the other one. And there are 3 sets of fishing tackle stashed in the center of each boat. And if you want to fish for your own food, I mean, why not, right?
Yes. Is there a? Do you know if there is a bounty for this or a reward?
Well, Grinsk would have paid you 5 copper per fish. If you take notes about this, I can give you a spell scroll of animal friendship and 5 gold pieces as thanks to each of you. Yes, 5 gold pieces each and a spell scroll.
Hmm.
That's my payment. Again, if you catch any fish, Grinsk will probably pay you 5 copper per fish, so you could make some good money fishing.
Boa
And
just
plus,
tugs
fish.
Penny leave during this conversation. She like get him to lower himself down to her.
Plus, if you want to level up, this is a good way to do your milestone leveling, as the book says, to do jobs for the various 10 towns, so you don't die a horrible death at low level.
Okay.
That's how you
It's like
level up in
tugging
the. That's how you. I'm just telling you guys that's how you level up in the early stuff. Is you have to do the jobs for the 10 towns.
Okay. I wasn't sure if like these little bits of coppers and stuff would actually carry any experience, so it's good to know.
It's just extra money if you catch the fish.
Yeah. And was Boa pulling Penny down or the other guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
Penny.
Hello.
She just like kind of whispers to him,
Hmm.
"Can you get another animal handling scroll? I always want to make more friends. Think you can swing it?"
I only have the one.
I was whispering to Penny.
I have really good perception. Also, so nobody's disappointed. He only has one.
Oh, that is a shame. Well, perhaps I can try to, make one as well. Might not do anything, but
There
I
are
can try.
mechanics for attempting to make a spell scroll. You have to scribe the spell that you know into a spell
Yeah.
scroll. It's
Penny's just feeding her empty words.
Okay. Sure.
To try and make her feel better.
Okay.
Aw, thanks, Penny.
Yes. Well, what do all of you think? It is getting later in the day. Doing a bit of night fishing sounds quite dangerous.
Yeah, it's currently 4 hours. 1 p.m. would have been 5. It's 8 p.m. And the light never really changes because it's always dim light in Icewind Dale.
Tally, do you know if the inn has any rooms, or are they pretty full?
They should be fine.
Well,
I just can't promise. I can't promise the boats are going to be here come the morning.
well, we could. There are fishing poles and equipment.
Of course, in the boats you can see there's fishing gear in the boats, both boats.
Oh, well, perhaps we try to do a little bit of fishing, and if we come across it, we come across it before nightfall.
A rowboat has a speed of 1.5 miles per hour and can hold up to 4 medium creatures per boat and their gear. So you all can fit in one boat, or you can split up and have 2 people per boat.
Does this boat with a bite taken out of it look like it'll float well?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's still functional.
Because Kiva's over there, like, inspecting the
Yeah, it's still
boats.
functional. Like, it's damaged, but it's still functional.
How big's the bite?
Doesn't say.
Okay.
It's
Just-
noticeable.
Noticeable, yeah. Big enough to be noticeable.
After inspecting the boats and seeing that they do in fact float, Kiva's gonna give it like the dad pat and be like,
Yeah, perfectly
"These some
fine.
sturdy boats."
Like
Some
like
sturdy
kicking a
boats."
tire.
Sure you don't want to come with us, Tally?
No, I'm not really much of that kind of person. I'll be back at the tavern. So if you can bring me the notebook when you're done, and we'll see how things go.
Is it
All
okay
right.
if it gets wet, or...
I hope it doesn't.
Well, in case it does by accident. What if the big fish gets us in the water?
I have a few tricks that will allow me to conjure up an image of it should we see it. Should I see it?
Right. I'll just try not to get my book ruined.
I'd never try, Tabby.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you for the information.
You're welcome. Are you gonna be taking both boats or just one?
Both boats in case one of them goes down.
Okay.
Yes.
Who's going in the intact burly ram? The boats still need to be steered, so.
Penny will hop in that one.
Okay.
Boa will follow after.
So Penny and Boa in the burly ram. Who's going in the pronged goat? The one that has the bite taken out of it.
Hell yeah, baby.
So Chance and Kiva, or someone.
Well, Chance is just nervously standing on the docks. He's not really excited about being on the open water.
Come on, Chance. It's fine. I've been doing this since I was a child.
Mm. I am not sure.
Do you trust me?
Is the water deep?
Yes, it's.
If you don't
it's
look
it's
at it.
pretty. It's well, it's not deep here. It's deep the further out you get. But I mean,
Just don't fall in. You'll be fine.
yeah, don't fall in. It's very cold. Even your cold weather gear won't protect you if you fall in the water from the coldness. So, don't fall in.
Yeah, he doesn't look very confident about getting on the boat.
Kiva will offer a hand. Fine
But
then.
if I could
Come on.
guess, from here, kind of just looks in the water. It's only 20 feet deep off the docks. But the further out you get, it's about 100 feet deep. Where the fishing happens, it's about 100 feet deep.
I am not an excellent swimmer.
Then don't fall out of the boat.
He
Come on,
curses
right.
and
Just
climbs
just,
inside the boat.
just lay prone in the boat.
He'll climb in.
So are Kiva and Chance getting in the boat that has the bite taken out of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just think of what a great story this will be.
All right.
I
So
need to live to tell it.
who's steering the burly ram and who's steering the pronged goat?
When you say
I would
steering, you mean
steer.
operating the oars, correct?
Yeah, steering it.
Okay. Yeah, Penny's doing that.
Okay. Do you have water vehicle proficiency? Just to check.
No.
Okay, cool.
Kidding me?
And who's steering the pronged goat?
I will.
Obviously not Chance.
Okay.
Because he's holding both sides with like a death grip.
You got claws.
Okay. So Tally says, "Good luck. Please don't get my notebook wet.
Have a good sleep, Tally.
I'm not going to be sleeping, but thank you. I'm going to be worrying about my book too much." And they kind of just, "Good luck." And they kind of, and remember, any fish you catch, just give it to Grinsk and he'll pay for it.
Who has the book?
I don't know who has the book.
Oh, well.
I think I have it.
Okay, Boa
Oh,
has
has
it.
it.
So
Boa.
it's in the intact boat then.
Boa.
Yeah, Penny.
Is there anything interesting in the book?
It's empty.
There's nothing in it
Why
yet,
does it
Penny.
care about the book? That is quite strange that you would be so worried about a book that has nothing in it.
Well, it has sentimental value to them, Penny.
Do you mind if I have a look?
Yeah. Hands it over to him.
He's
Literally
gonna-
a mundane notebook.
Yeah. And I guess he's just gonna look at like the front, back, the binding.
Just a
like,
sentimental value to it.
Quite a strange person.
But are you all rowing? Because there are 3 ice floes you need to steer around.
Boa
Sure.
puts her hand out to get the journal back so she can write in it if she
Ah.
sees anything.
Here you are.
Okay, so
Before we get to the ice, can Kiva just kind of like purposely rock the boat a little bit? Like not enough to tip,
yeah, totally.
but just just enough to like feel
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, totally.
Made Chance's tail puff up.
It's like super, super rigid, and like you could swear you heard him curse at you.
Okay.
You're not sure what he called you.
Chance, you cannot be so stiff. You have to loosen up. Allow yourself to be moved with the water.
Where I'm from, we do not have this much water. I would appreciate it if you were to drive more carefully.
I'm driving as careful as I can, darling.
All right. As both boats begin to steer around the first of 3 ice flows, I need Penny and Kiva to give me a wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm great at these.
Haha.
Proficiency if you're
Maybe-
proficient with water vehicles.
Maybe I should hand this over to Boa.
Too late.
Yeah. Wisdom
Chance,
check.
we're fine.
Oh, I guess we're fine. I rolled an 18.
All right, you steer around the water flow. Kiva, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
You also steer around the first ice flow. The second ice flow is quickly approaching. Wisdom checks for Penny and Kiva.
13.
13 fail.
21.
Does 13 fail?
Really?
13 does fail. You kind of hit the ice flow a little bit, and that boat takes 2 points of damage. So it's at
Okay.
48 of 50.
Okay.
Kiva, you see Penny and Boa just kind of bludgeon, hit into the side of an ice floe. It leaves like a little hole near the rim of the boat, not big enough for anything bad to happen. Third and final ice flow. Wisdom checks from the both of you.
You said wisdom? Oh, right.
Yeah, wisdom.
Yeah. 11.
Okay. Kiva.
18.
18 succeeds, so the burly ram takes 5 additional points of damage, and you all steer away from the ice flows.
So 8 total damage.
Yep, you're at 43 of 50. You still have your boat is still much more intact than the other one. Just so everybody knows,
Reach out.
the prone goat has 36 of 50, and the burly ram has 43. So even though hitting 2 ice flows, your boat is still in way better condition than theirs.
Okay.
Um,
Wow, this really worked out.
but you all get out onto the lake.
See, Chance, I told you. I know what I'm doing.
He's not sold. He looks very skeptical.
It's 8. So yeah, it's 8 p.m. right now. You're in the middle of the lake. The moonlight is kind of reflecting off the water, so it's not super dark. It's actually relatively bright out here. It's still dim technically, but yeah. If you want to try fishing for trout, you can do that.
Well, everyone, perhaps we could start fishing, or we could perhaps call out to this beast that, since we know it has been awakened, it shall understand us.
What are we supposed to say? Just, hey, beast.
Yes. Why not? Why not just
Hey,
say
beast.
hello? We would like to
We killed your
understand
druid.
the one that cursed you with knowledge.
Yeah, nothing's happening. The water's still. And this is where you guys are out, like, kind of deep into the lake now. You can see the shore. We'll say you're, like, half an hour out to get to, like, where there's no, like, ice flows. So you don't get battered by these ice flows. The water here is, you can estimate just by looking over. It's dark, but like 100 feet deep. And very cold. So you get sense falling in with your clothing, like your cold weather clothing, will not help you survive the frigid temperatures of the water. But each boat
How
does
cold
have
i-
the fishing tackles and stuff. What's up?
Well, this is gonna seem a little weird. Boa,
Yeah, Penny?
how do you feel about fishing for trout? And he's just
I'd
gonna kind of give her a
rather-
look.
Personally, you're a vegetarian, right, Penny?
Yes.
I am on board with you for not wanting to, touch the fish and, kill the fish. A little too close to me.
Hmm. Perhaps we catch them and then let them go.
I don't know, Penny. I
Or,
don't like
or
that
collect,
either.
or collect them. Perhaps use them as drawing the beast closer, the monster of the lake.
Well, if you fish for them and put them in the boat, I'm okay with it, but I don't know, Penny.
All right. What do all of you think?
I'll fish.
How close are the boats together?
I'm-
I imagine we're keeping them fairly close, within like 10 feet at least.
And so we're not shouting over a grand distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in case one of our boats should befall some unfortunate means,
Demise and pull the others out of the water.
the others will be able to get to the other one.
Okay. So is anyone from the
Oh.
second boat fishing?
Yes.
Yeah?
No.
If Chance wants to fish, Kiva will let him fish.
There's enough
But if
gear
not-
for both people to fish in each boat.
Oh hell yeah, then I'm fishing.
Well, then Chance probably won't fish because he's too occupied, like keeping his balance.
So like white knuckling the.
Basically,
Okay.
he's not
So,
a fan of water.
Kiva, you take the fishing pole out, fishing tackle, you set it all up, you cast out. Survival check, please. At the end of an hour of you all just kind of drifting and talking and fishing.
Hmm. Stories.
I love being a ranger.
What'd you get?
24.
22, 24. Yeah. After like an hour, you feel your hook, a trout, or a fish. I need a contested strength athletics check to see if you can pull the fish out of the water by reeling it in. Between you and the fish, contested athletics. Okay. What'd you get?
How does a 22 sound?
22. It got a 17. You pull this. You pull this fish into the boat, and I will show you what that fish looks like because it's weird. It's like a red trout with a big ol' knuckle head. Like it looks like a rounded head. It weighs about 50 pounds. This fish.
I imagine as
Whoa.
she's reeling it in, she's shaking the boat quite a lot too.
Oh, yeah. And that's what they.
Chance is just having a whole bad time.
And that's what
like an
knucklehead trouts
entirely.
look like.
So I don't know how much you guys have been fishing before, but I have, and even like a 5-pound fish feels like it's a fight. So like to hear that this thing's like 50 pounds, like
Mhm.
going to town on this
So yeah,
thing.
Kiva,
That's
you
amazing.
reel in this fish, this 50-pound fish, and as you reel this fish in, as it's coming up to the surface of the water, ripples disrupt the surface of the lake, causing your boat to bob from side to side, and a large mass glides through the dark water below both boats.
Kiva? Kiva?
Uh-huh. Yes?
There was a thing.
Yes, I saw it
And
too.
the trout is no longer on the line.
That bastard stole my fish.
Did Penny see any of this?
You
Did he see
all
a
saw
form?
that. You all saw a dark mass glide under the boat and disappear.
Okay, so no details.
You just see like Boa look up from
Oh.
what she was writing.
As you like all see it pass under the water, you're all kind of like looking. Chance, I imagine, is probably still like white knuckling the sides of the boat.
Right.
10 feet away. They're not 10 feet away. Yeah, 10 feet away because that's 10 feet reach. Its head pops out of the water and it's gonna bite into a random boat. We'll say 1 to 2. The burly
Okay, so we
ram.
do
3,
get a good
4,
look at
wrong
this
go.
thing, yes?
It's just head popping out of the water.
Right, but we
reptilian
could get a
plus-
good look at its face.
Yeah, plus you
Okay.
All right. It takes a bite out of the burly ram. And it goes back underwater.
Wait. Hello?
It's gone.
Well, he's just shouting out, so
Yeah.
hopefully it'll hear him. Hello, we do not wish to harm you. We wish to help out and maybe learn more about your situation.
Okay, 1 second. 9, 11 damage to the early ring. So it's at 34 of 50 from that bite. Just like, and then it goes underwater, and then you shouting at it. It kind of, a reptilian head at the end of a long, slender neck rises out of the cold, dark water, and it gazes at Penny intently and says in common, "I'm listening."
Hello. What is your story? Perhaps we can assist. The others, they wish to hunt you down, and we do not. We understand that you are gifted with knowledge, and so we wish to discuss your situation so that we can come to an understanding.
I don't want to be a stupid beast again.
Do you want to be
All
friends?
right.
Boa just kind of shouts out.
Looks at you.
You're a fish.
While you're talking to it, Penny, I need an Arcana check.
Sure. That's a no.
Okay. What'd you get?
A nat 1.
Oh, yeah, okay. Just keep staring.
Well, perhaps you would be interested in telling us your story, and perhaps we can get these fishermen off your back, or arrange some type of agreement between you and the settlement.
I just used to swim around this lake and eat fish.
Yes.
The human who gave me this gift is named Ravisen and claimed to serve the Frostmaiden. Ravisen said I must do my part to help the Frostmaiden, who wants the people of this settlement to suffer.
Well, what do you want?
I don't want to be a stupid beast again, like I said.
Well, I don't believe any of us have the ability to do that to you.
And I'm afraid to stop attacking these boats, because I
Why?
fear my gift might be taken away.
Oh no, we have actually disposed of the one that did so.
So it will go
She
away.
attacked us. No, what? No. We talked to.
Persuasion check.
All right. I'm going to use forceful presence to gain advantage on this.
Does that do anything specific that might be considered
When you-
hostile?
Nope. When you make a charisma check, you can do so with advantage. Once you use the straight, you can do so again on your when you finish a short or long rest. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. 17.
17. That's unfortunately a fail. And yeah, and just says,
Like, okay.
I
Level
don't
2.
I don't know.
Well,
I can't stop. I don't want to lose my gift.
I don't believe you will.
And below the surface.
No. Penny's gonna look at everyone.
Chance is still preoccupied with keeping his balance on the boat.
Why can't the fisherman just let him eat the fish?
Well, the town requires the fish in order to eat and survive.
But there's a lot of fish. Trust me, I know, Penny.
Yes.
And then it kind of
Well-
like pulls its head up closer to the second boat, the pronged goat, and is now directly speaking to Kiva and Chance.
A friend?
I don't consider you a friend.
That's perfectly fine. Hello, acquaintance.
Hello.
Do you have a name?
No.
My name's Kiva.
Hello.
Do you want to serve the Frostmaiden?
It's how I stay like this and not a stupid beast. That's what I was told.
Okay. Do you have to stay in this lake, or can you go elsewhere?
I was told to stay in the lake by Ravisen. To
But-
make the people of this settlement suffer like I told your other friend.
Well, he's not my friend. You don't have to worry about that one.
Okay.
So, what if you and I made a little bit of a deal.
What's that?
Do you not know what a deal is?
No,
Or are you
what's the
asking
deal?
what oh, what's the deal? You can leave this lake, and I'll take over terrorizing this town.
Persuasion check.
Natural fucking 20.
The DC for this persuasion check is an 18, so it goes, and I will not lose my ability.
I swear on the Frostmaiden herself, you will not lose the ability.
Okay. And since you've talked to this thing now directly, you can also make an Arcana check.
18.
18. This form of the awakened spell is permanent, so it will not go away.
I swear on the Frostmaiden herself, you're not going to become a stupid beast again.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. And it dips below the surface and swims away.
Bye, friend. You just see the key, like Boa just frantically writing in the journal.
And that's that
Bye.
town's job. Unless you'll want to keep catching fish to get some income at least.
He was just gonna turn to Penny and just be like,
You did quite well. Congratulations. You
No.
are fantastic.
the beast and I had a little bit of a kindred spirit, you know?
It did seem so, yes.
Yeah.
I thought I might be able to find some type of camaraderie with it, but apparently not. It was very entertaining to see you do your work, though. Very entertaining. Thank you.
As you're all kind of in the boat, I'll say the conversation, all this stuff that's happened with the Plesiosaurs, about another hour. I rolled for this randomly too. Chance, you're white knuckling the side of the boat.
Mhm.
One of these knucklehead trout leaps out of the lake and makes a tail attack against you. Just kind of like. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 14.
14. You're not surprised by this fish. You can make a reaction to not make an opportunity attack against this fish, or try to grapple it before it slaps you with its tail.
Okay, what do I have to roll for that?
This is you can either choose to grapple it, which is contested strength, or make an opportunity attack against it as it jumps out of the water.
Okay. Well then, as it jumps out, I want to. We'll go with the.
Oh wait, it still does slap you with the tail though, but
Okay.
you can get an opportunity attack on it. Doesn't hit. So you can get either opportunity attack or try to grapple it as it goes back into the water.
Does a 12 hit with a dagger?
Just hits, yeah.
Well then, yeah, I'll reach out and try to catch it with the dagger on the tip of the dagger.
Okay, roll damage.
For 12. 12.
You well, the dagger wouldn't support its weight because these are big fish.
Mm-hmm.
So you pierce it, and the dagger like sticks into it, and you can feel it like starting to like your arm kind of like starting to bend from the weight of this fish. But it is pierced on the end of your
The
dagger.
boat, put it in the 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 boat.
I'll pull it into the boat.
Okay. You have your first knucklehead trout.
Wait,
It
how
did
big
so
is
good.
how big is this?
Male are can weigh up to 70 pounds. Females weighing up to 50 pounds.
What did I take for damage? As far as
Oh,
like...
the tail didn't hit.
Oh, okay.
You did so good, Chance.
So that's 5 copper for that one.
I would like to be on solid ground now. And he goes back to gripping the boat.
Yes, I believe our work here is done.
Okay.
One more fish, please.
All right. You are very good at it. I enjoy watching all of you do your thing.
We'll try for one more fish.
Okay. Survival check as it takes an hour to catch a fish. So, survival check.
Ooh, shit. 25.
25, yeah. At the end of an hour, you hook another one. It's a heavy one. You can, another athletics check.
Athletics. And this is where I lose it. A 9.
You got a 4, so you reel it in. So you have 2 total in your boat.
Stands up. I am your god now.
Yeah, an hour. So it's currently 10 p.m. Oh, 10:30 p.m.
All right, back to shore.
Yes.
And Penny, since you didn't have a long rest, I'm trying to think if it's been 24 hours yet. About that, yeah. So Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. 16.
You don't gain exhaustion.
All right.
Yeah, you guys are gonna like steer the boats back into shore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty. I need to see if you need. I'm gonna look and see if you have to avoid those ice flows again. Nope, you don't. Cool.
Oh, good.
Oh wait, hold on. Back to Bremen. Yep, you can get back to the docks without any issue. And Grinsk is there, kind of like ending his day. He's like, "Oh, you did go. Oh, you did go out on the boats. Got any fish
Yeah.
for me?"
Yeah.
Well, give him here. I don't got all day.
Yeah. She'll like heft him up.
Oh! And he gives you 10 coppers total for both, like 5 each. So 10 copper to Kiva.
I will offer 5 to Jan.
He's like, my boat. Oh, that boat looks worse for wear. He kind of points to the burly ram, which definitely has been bludgeoned. There's a bite taken out of it.
Yes, well, we did come in contact. But,
And still, he'll wave off the 5 copper and promptly get out of the boat onto solid ground.
Okay. So Kiva, you have 10 copper.
Hell yeah.
He's
yes,
like, well,
we did.
thanks.
We did.
He takes all the fish and
Alright.
walks away.
Well, let's find a tally, yes? And get our reward.
Boa, did you take any notes about the creature? Because you had the notebook.
Yes, I did, and Penny would have saw her like drawing stuff in the book too.
Okay. Forgot to mention when Tally said he left, he would have headed towards the buried treasures inn.
They would have left.
They would have left, sorry, yes.
Ah, well, let us go to the buried treasures. Hmm? Yes?
Yes, let's.
All right. Let's find Tally.
Again, you all make your way through town and eventually find yourselves at the buried treasures. The establishment has few, if any, visitors, and inside is a middle-aged innkeeper, a human named Cora Malfoon. You get the sense she tries to treat her guests like royalty, and she sees and goes, "Oh, hello, hello, hello. Apologies if nothing is up to snuff. Can I help you at all?"
Ah, well, we are looking for Tally.
"Oh, over there by the fireplace.
Ah, thank you.
Sorry if you don't like this place. Sorry if nothing
It looks lovely. Thank you. My
thank
name
you
is
so much. Thank you, I'm Cora.
Penny Thricite.
My name's Cora.
Hello, Cora.
Thank you." And you can all see Tally kind of sitting by the fireplace.
Tally, I didn't get your notebook wet.
"Oh, thank you. Did you get any notes about the creature?"
I did. And she like plops down next to her and she opens like the first page, and the first page instead of notes is a drawing that she sees, and just like, "Oh, yeah, I also, while we were out there, I drew a picture of all of us. See, there's Chance, and there's Kiva, and then there's me and Penny, and there's Haj, and look, there's Pierre,
I don't know
and
who
there's
Pierre or
Penny's
Haj are, but
cards."
thank you so much.
And so, okay, so here's what it looks like. It's reptilian. It had this long neck. It wasn't smiling, but I think it should have been smiling instead.
Yes, her drawings are quite accurate. Though, if you want a different rendition, Penny won't just minor illusion pretty much an exact duplicate of what he saw of it.
Oh, well, thank you both. Thank you for the drawings. That helps immensely. Thank you. I can keep them in my book and look at them when I need to. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Boa
And she hands the book over.
takes it. Alright. Hands over a spell scroll of animal friendship. And I read it wrong. Not 5 gold pieces each, a pouch containing 5 gold pieces total. I am going to look this over in depth. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're
I
welcome.
don't have a problem with it anymore either.
You had a what?
You won't have a problem with it. It's gone.
Oh, wonderful. Did you kill
It's
it?
all in the
I hope you
notes.
didn't kill it.
Oh no. No violence was necessary.
Oh, wonderful.
Kiva's quite convincing.
Well, thank you so much. I'm going to go to my room and ponder over this.
All right.
And walks upstairs.
Penny's going to give 2 gold to Kiva, 2 gold to Boa, and 1 gold to himself.
And yeah, there's a spell scroll of animal friendship. Spell scrolls can only be used if you have the spell on your spell list. Animal friendship. Let's see who it can be used by.
I think Penny and Kiva.
Bard, Druid, Ranger. So only
Yep,
Kiva
only
can use it.
Kiva.
Bo was just like holding it in her hands, just looks to Kiva and is just like, make a good friend for us.
Gestures to Pierre. I already have.
Well,
But
I
thank
always
you.
like more friends.
Yes. We are looking for an entourage.
So, Kiva. The spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. It is a first level spell scroll. Choose a beast that you can see within range. It must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or be charmed for you by the spell's duration, which is 24 hours. If you or one of your companions harms the target, the spell ends. Basically, you get an animal friend if it's not. That has an intelligence of 3 or lower. 4 or higher, it fails. 3 or less, it succeeds. We'll have to make the DC, obviously. But yes, the spell scrolls have their own DC and everything. So, and you have completed the job in Bremen. You have the Dugan's Hole job and the Goodmead job as your next leads, but I assume everyone's going to be here for a long rest in the inn. And because you helped the townsfolk out, the rooms are on the house.
Oh.
And
Huh?
because you guys have completed, let me see here, 3 jobs finally, 3 quests for the 10 towns. You get to level up to level 3. So you take your long rest. Everyone can roll their hit dice for level 3. And then we can figure where you guys are headed to next, and I can sort that out for next week.
Subclasses!